Yo, welcome people. Yo, no can hear me? Daily, I hear me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear.
Sounding good, fantastic, man. I can hear you loud and clear as well. Well, welcome once again to another wonderful episode of Ballheads TV, where you get the news, the reviews, and all the views, so you can pick and choose.
It's not you, you're changing.
Change it every time and keep it fluid, moving at all times, you understand?
Fluid.
Yeah, man. So go on.
Are you getting an echo on? Are you getting an echo on my side? You hearing me clearly?
Check in.
Are you hearing me clearly?
I can hear you now, but I think your internet is a bit choppy, it's dropping in and out. You understand? But I'm hearing you clearly when you speak. Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay.
So yeah, we are here once again, people. We just wanna welcome those who are joining. We are so happy to have you as usual, and we are looking forward to a wonderful evening of discussion on some very relevant and interesting topics. You understand? So we want to give you some time to just file in, make yourself comfortable, draw a chair, yeah, get a cup of tea, and sit back and just enjoy Ballheads TV.
Quite so.
Yes, man. Um, all right, so how was the day, man? How was the day today? It was a holiday, eh?
Yeah.
In America for those who are outside of the country. Today is Memorial Day in the States. So a
Yeah,
lot of
big up all the fallen heroes, you know?
yeah, that is it. Yep. So you did anything interesting today? I mean, what was Memorial Day, for you?
But that's straight. This is not, it's not like Jamaica either.
Yeah.
Somehow we have to work.
I said straight work, no time.
Alright. Work.
Yeah. So it go, so it go.
Every day is a hustling.
Hustling. Me understand, man. Me understand. Well, yeah. So my day was pretty much spent at home with the family and thing. That was essentially my day. And also, it was spent doing a little um, I was talking to Grandpa Ballheads today. I understand. I spent some of the day talking with Grandpa Ballheads. He was telling me about an experience he had in the Labor Day, and yeah, I'm gonna show you a little bit of what he found, of course. Yeah, but we just wanna welcome everybody who are in the chat. Just feel free to like, share, and subscribe. We have a call-in number. Of course, you can call in and share your views on the sporting topics of the day and any
Yep,
sporting
yep,
topic. All
yep,
right.
yep.
Yeah. Without further ado, I want to show you what Grandpa Ball has got up today. All right. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Rise up, seven to play. No, 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 hey, hey, I'm stopping. I didn't want to mama vision. Hey, run on. Hey, I never see you see me, man. I never know see you there fight. I mean, I've got my heart, not too good enough, so I have to take that with me. Then I raise me there, people. Me there the soup of the lawns, the beautiful lawns of the Bellevue Hospital in Kingston, Jamaica. Fulfilling my civic duty on this blessed Labor Day. Wait, who have to hear this off? What? Mara, the mayor man. Who's the best at the baller? They like to say that the baller, let's see what the face with me too. Hey, a little bit of team after this. But as we mentioned the baller, tell me something. Me see something happen just other day. What caused me to wonder what really I go on. Remember said the baller, saying once some time away from the team, you know. But what I see other day is another baller by the name of Reese Nelson. Pulsing up shirt, number 7 shirt at that time. I said, no, sir. A big things are gone. Well, when I know if you're there on vacation, I might represent the nation. Me not understand the reason for all the frustration. But anyways, Grandpa Ballheads do some investigation. And guess what me find out? The baller changed the daytime party from the 6th to the 21st. I could know what that mean. Me feels there's something in a something. Hey, I know me not when something in a something later. Hey. So anyways, what I think is happening is that the baller decide to play the match. Me no know if a jealousy, or is a change of heart, or if a counseling then a Bellevue, but something in a something. But all in all, me glad to see the change. Me hope this is a change, cause I'm 100% sure, you know, me have to go talk to him and find out. But it looked like a positive change. Because if the match upon the 6th, and the party's on the 21st, according to my maths, in can play. So I could see, never talk to him now. Hold on, hey baller, what's in the man something to talk to you about? All right. Me, all right. From the Monday of the ball forward to go. A long time me I tell you can't say you no no.
Yes, people. Yes, people. But Grandpa Ballheads was at it on Labor Day, very active, you know. Right now, Grandpa Ballheads have whole heap of a campaign, you know, because he sweep up the whole of down at the place, down at Bellevue. Yeah, but that was Grandpa Ballheads, you know, on the scene as usual. Yeah, man. So we there, deal.
Yeah, man.
You
That
free one,
like that
man.
quick there, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll pass all the regards to you when we see him. You understand? Yeah, yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
he touched on some interesting points. You know, I guess we can probably start right there, so because it's one of those things that is dominating the space right now, and it is the we see pictures emerging of Reese Nelson in Jamaica. I think
Yeah.
he's not the only baller that is here from the EPL. You know, I think is Willot. Is it Joe Willot or Wilcott? One of them. I don't remember the name right now. But he's also in the island. So the speculation, of course, is rife. Are they here for World Cup, Copa, or are they here just to chill out and relax after a very busy EPL season? So that is the debate is going on, and I think it won't stop until either one of them come out and say it conclusively, or we see the squad list. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
which is I think is a bit overdue now, and I think we're cutting it really close. Why haven't we seen the squad list yet? What do you think is going on?
Uh, I'm having an echo here.
You having an echo on your side?
Yeah, yeah.
Put up your volume more just in case. Let's see.
Anyway, I
I
think
think
when you look
when you
at
look at
past
past
tournaments
tournaments,
that we have taken place, we have taken part in, we s- we've never actually given out the squad list until about probably about a week, 5 days. I think the
the
last
last
time
time
Yeah,
um
um
we
we
gave out
gave out
the squad
the
list
squad
came
list came
out.
out,
It was
it
like
was like
about
about
6 days
6 days
prior to
prior
the
to the
event.
event.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
I
I
guess
guess
we're
we're right on
right on
right on
schedule.
schedule.
Yes, indeed. Anybody else hearing an echo? Cause I'm. It's clear on my side. Anybody else hearing an echo?
It seems like
Seems
it's
like
just
it's
me.
just me.
If you're hearing an echo, okay. Yeah, they say you have an echo deal. Let's see. Tell you what. Just log out and log back in. Try that. Just log out, drop off, and drop and come back in this stream. Yeah, yeah. Just leave the studio and enter back in the studio.
All right, all right.
Yeah, let's see if that is the issue. Yeah. So yeah, I to pick up on what Dale was saying. I think he was saying that the squad is not normally released um, until about a week. But haven't we seen other squads release? What's going on where that is concerned? Can I look at Copa squads? Let me see if I can find some. Yep. Ecuador announced squad. Colombia has announced their squad. Of course, Brazil have announced their squad. Argentina has announced their squad. Chile has announced their squad. So what is the hold up for Jamaica? Let me take some reactions. Let me take some comments in the chat in the meantime. Um, and you can, if you can call in or text in, I want to hear your views. My personal view is that it's taking a little bit long to hear the squad, um, but I want to hear what you have to say. So Jason Guna, big up yourself, Jason. Big up yourself, Drew Ross, Demo. I see you guys in the chat. I see the comments. Bless up on yourself, man. So Jason Guna says he always said it was the 21st. Reggie, I heard that it was the 60th. Okay? I heard it was the 60th. You have to take that up with Grandpa. Okay. Um, Same shirt you have on as Grandpa. Well, yes, I kind of purchased a shirt similar to Grandpa. We bought like a 3 for 1. You know, one for Grandpa, one for me, and one for baby Ballhead. But his time will come. Check it in, Drew. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Um, Jason is saying the same thing that goes on every other time we have a game. The list comes out about a week prior to the kickoff. So why the long wait? Why other squads have been out? What is taking this long? I still don't understand it. Why can't we name a squad? Because I think even not naming the squad, it affects a lot of things. I think the promotion is kind of iffy and lackluster days before, and that a part of that is because the squad isn't named. Because when you have the team, you push the team forward, you can move around, you understand, what you're doing. But if you don't know who is there, you kind of don't want to just go all out. So I think it feeds into that as well. I could be wrong, but that is my view just looking at it. Um, okay. So yeah. Okay, so we have an echo. All right, let's see. Dale is back. Check, check. Can you hear?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I hope the echo is gone. Are you still hearing an echo on your side?
Mic check. Mic check. Yep, yep.
Yep, that's good.
Still hearing the
Still hearing
echo.
the echo. Still.
Are they hearing the echo?
Well, check your system. Do you have an echo on?
No, no.
Make sure it's way down off or whatever. Not sure if you have any. I'm not sure about your soundboard, but you might have a feature that has an echo on it. Ensure that that is off. But I'm not hearing an echo on my side when you're speaking. And by the way, that's a call-in number, guys. Just call in, share your views. Let's take a comment again from Jason. The South American squad have released provisional. The only 23 I saw was Brazil, though. Um, well, if it's even a provisional squad, we need to hear something, man. I don't understand how things take so long with Jamaica every time. We are always just this last minute
Mic
team.
check. Mic check.
Yeah, man. You hearing me, Dale?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
loud
you're
and
loud
clear,
and
man.
clear, man. Okay. I think you're good to go. I think you're good to go. Dima says squads are usually 4 to 5 days before the match. Anyways, why this big something now? Well, I don't know. All right, let's talk a little bit about. So you were saying, Dale, before you came off, that you believe that the timing of the squad release is still good.
Yeah,
Yeah. You think so?
mm-hmm.
All right.
No rush.
No rush. Well, I shared my views already. I think it would help even the promotion if we know who would be coming.
Maybe there's a
Um,
surprise.
yeah, well, what I would want any surprises. I don't think they should try to surprise us. We just want to know who is coming or not. You understand? You know, the more the let's say we're getting some surprise, quote unquote surprise ballers. How is that going to get the crowds in the stadiums? We need to know as soon as possible so we can
Yeah,
drum up the support.
that's true.
Yeah, you understand. So that is that. Yeah. Are you guys still hearing an echo? Let me know. Let me know. They said they're still hearing an echo. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Um, I don't think it's anything from my side. I can try.
They're hearing an
Is there
echo
still
from
an
you?
echo? Check,
No.
check.
Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, you hear me, Duke?
No, I'm not hearing you now. Hold on. Say something again.
Mic check. Mic check.
Say something again now.
Mic check.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Mic check.
Let's see if we can fix something. There's anything on my side, let's see.
Yeah, man. It seemed like on your side, man. I know you
I
had
know you had
yeah,
How is that?
Mic check.
Mic check.
But still a
But still a
echo.
echo.
Something on
Something
your
on
side.
your side.
Let's see. What about now?
Mic check.
Mic check.
Still a
Still a
echo.
echo.
Mm, I don't
Echo
know.
me
Echo
in
me
here.
in here.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything else I can do on my side to
You
stop
do,
that echo.
you do
You
something,
do
I'ma
something,
stop
I'ma stop
echo, you know.
echo, you know.
And then
And
come
then
back.
come back.
So, mm, I wonder if no is how is that?
Mic check.
Mic check.
Still
Still
echo.
echo.
Uh, what about now?
Mic check.
Mic check.
Same way.
Same way.
Mm. Yeah, there's absolutely like nothing else that I can change on my side. Absolutely nothing else. Well, I don't know. I don't know. That's like it. I can't do anything else on my side. I tried everything.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Yeah, it was gone. But the thing about it, I have not heard it one time yet on my
Mic check.
Mic
side.
check.
So that's a strange thing. If I could hear it, then I probably could try and fix it, but I can't even hear it. It sounds perfect on my side. Um, yeah. Um, I don't know. Everything else is down. I think we have to just move on. I hope it's not too bad. Right. Yeah. All right. Let me go out and come back in. That's a good suggestion.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump off and come back in the stream.
Mic check. Yeah, man. Something wrong with the man in the start. Watch I know. Clear as a whistle. I want to, brother, man. I want to the Ballhead, brother. Yeah. The squads are normally 4 to 5 days um before announcement. I don't think it's a big deal. I think probably people just there's a level of anxiety building, and that anxiety brings a lot of impatience. So I think that is the problem. But um, yeah, that's the only issue I see right there. You know what I mean? But I can't wait to talk to you about this situation with the baller changing date. You know what I mean? To play in the World Cup. I don't know if it's to play in the World Cup qualifiers. What people think about it. But I like to hear what people them think about that thing because based on my understanding, the date is changed to the 21st, which would be just a day before we play in. I'm gonna check my dates to be correct, so I can be correct. Jamaica plays Mexico on the 22nd, and so if the ball are change him thing to the 21st, then obviously he's not going to be a part of the setup for the Copa. Mic check.
How is that?
I'm good now, man. But
Fantastic.
it's like,
What happened now?
yeah, you're echo still?
No.
Ask the people if my ear echo, car. I think that you are the problem, you know, brother.
Can you hear an echo now, people? A whole heap of things just changed a while ago, so can you hear an
Yeah.
echo now? Are you still hearing it now?
Me? No, I'm not hear no echo right now.
Ah, all right. Well, it seemed like we're good now. All right. Think we're
Mm.
good to go.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
man. All right, cool. All right, so we can go to the peop the announcement of the squad and thing. But I really think it's not big thing, you know. I really think what I really think is that what I really think is just a matter of anxiety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a matter of anxiety with the people them and thing and all of that. Uh, Not really a big issue. But
Well,
back back to the what Grandpa Balin was um
yeah.
Grandpa was saying. um so what I said you the man move him game from the second to the 21st.
All right. Put it this way,
Him
and
him
I'm
him
seeing.
him thing.
Yeah, I am almost sure that I saw the date of the party was like on the day of the match. Yeah,
Mm, yeah,
yeah. So and I know I'm now seeing a flyer that's saying it's the 21st.
right.
All right. So
Which means what? Because
well, to me,
based on my
if
calendar, you know,
let's say
if
let
him
all right. So I
yeah.
have to now take it from the perspective of, let's say it was changed. If it was changed, that would mean that he's probably signaling that he's making himself available. That is how I
Okay.
would interpret that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So we heard that Bailey was not available, and he came out and said as much on the interview. But we see like almost like a softening of stance. He's in
Mm.
Jamaica now. Would he be here so early for a party the 21st? I don't know. I don't know.
Promo.
I don't know. We'll
Promotion and
see.
them thing, eh?
Yeah. But
Mm.
I mean, the crux of the matter for me is that I have a feeling that he will be in the squad. You know,
A good thing that.
particularly. Yeah, I think it's a very good thing. I
Good
believe
thing
that.
that, brother.
Yeah, I think it's an excellent thing because we know the issues that Bailey had with the JFF, but the president did come out and he was very conciliatory. He wanted to mend fences with the men and the women, and
Mm.
so Bailey was a part of that. So I have a feeling that he will be in the squad.
Boy, I may read some things and I must give the GFF credit where credit is due because it seemed to me like it's not business as usual. It seems like they're making some strides in trying to, as you say, mend fence and try to
Yeah,
go on a good footing with both parties. Whether
for
the
sure.
men team or the female team and thing. You know what I mean? So me have to give big man a big man.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, them for know when time for lay down. You for know when for pick your battles. You know what I mean? And them thing there.
Yeah,
But
real talk.
also if the baller choose to have him think on the 21st, then based on my calendar view, it would
Yeah.
indicate that the baller is not going to be a part of the Copa um setup because based on my calendar, I see we have Mexico a
Hmm?
day after that.
Interesting.
Mexico on the 22nd
Interesting.
at 9 at
Interesting.
9 p.m. Maybe because
Okay.
the
That's a very
rationale
good.
to
Yeah.
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 So for me, if if Bailey decide that you know what, let me push back this thing, brother, me have to give him this.
Mm.
Yeah, me have to give him that. The big man move that.
Oh, we
You
didn't hear
understand
anything,
me?
by the way.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Oh, not here?
we didn't hear that. Unfortunately.
Duke, you mess up my thing, Duke. You mess up my thing, brother.
I don't know. I'm using a different setup right now.
Anyway,
I changed my audio
I,
setup totally a
I
while
hope
ago.
the people in my hear my voice.
Yeah, man. I think you're clear.
Yeah. So, so if me say if Bailey made that move, I definitely have to applaud him for that.
Yes,
That's a
I.
big man move, you know what I mean? Recognizing that, it's a critical juncture. And we need all hands on deck. You know what I mean? And regardless of the people them, what people want to say and thing.
Yeah.
Me listen to even the new baller. What name again? I play up on the left there. Sometimes I have a problem with the
Is
baller
it
them
on Go
name.
Gray?
Gray. Gray. Me
Yeah.
say me say a new thing come out with Gray and thing. And when I don't know if it was intentional, but when you listen to all them area talk and the way I talk about Leon,
Right.
you understand me? It shows where Leon heart is. You know what I mean? Yeah, the man
Yeah.
said, boy, after them play and everything, the man said, Leon, make sure make the people make them know, so yo, make sure so to go over to the people them and talk with the people them and try to gel with the people them and got the people them and give it
Yeah.
support and everything there. So I
Yeah.
think I think that little snippings what we saw with Demari, that should quell all questions whether or not Leon is committed to the team or not. You know what I mean? And as I
Mm.
keep saying, I believe that what happened was just a matter of people's feelings, people's ego being
Getting
crushed and
away.
all of them things there. And as a young, I remember growing up playing football too and doing other things. You know what I mean? Young people, I believe that you must be able to understand. And it's not everybody can manage young people. It take a special skill, brother.
Well, to manage
Especially young,
big players
yeah, man. It take
they
a
do come
special,
with an ego in
yes,
football.
man. You show me one when I have that. You understand me, brother? All of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but if he make that move there, then I guess he might look on it and I say, boy, you know what? But I already have this thing. I'm more than likely would have spent millions of dollars to promote and to have this party and thing. And the fact that he figured and thought that he would have been suspended for the game and all them thing there. No, it's a different thing now. But you know what I mean? I guess the most important thing is the qualifiers, the Copa. You know what I mean? We'll talk more about that, more about the Copa, the importance of the Copa. Is it really that
Yeah.
important? How the coach view it, you
Right.
know what I
We'll
mean?
we'll
And
get
all
to
that
that, I
thing.
guess, eh?
Yeah.
Let me take a comment from Jason Guna. If you look at Let's Be Honest interview, Bailey said how people expect him to play Copa on 22nd when his party is promoting in the 20 when he is promoting when his party he promoting is the 21st. Okay. So it has always been that date. So
Okay.
so so what's here now? What's here now?
So what the so
What
other
doesn't mean
what the other date come from? I speculate why the people them I don't
I
know, kind of
yeah,
rule
but
for
that
speculation, brother, because
yeah.
if that was always the date, then
Well, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, that was
that
swirling
means that the
around,
man
you
gets
know.
some undue whipping.
Probably. No, no, but still,
Unnecessary.
no, but hold on now. Um, is I don't think he's going to have a party on the 22nd, on the 21st, and play a Copa on the 22nd, unless he doesn't plan to be at the party. So, what is this saying though? Is it saying that he will not be available as he, indicated, or will there be like two different, squads? Like some will be playing in Copa, some will be playing in the World Cup qualifiers. They're like, it can go. We can look at it from a number of angles.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
as I said before, it depends on, I think from me, if I put myself in Al Grimson's situation or position, I would want to use these games, especially the Copa. I want to use these games to feel my best team, the best team or the best crop of players I can put together. To create this synergy, you
Yeah.
understand me? And have them gel and see how far we can go in the Copa. Because for me, the further we go, the more games we play, is the better for the team. You
Yeah,
understand
man.
me? I'm not like, I don't, I don't want to say I don't have expectations or great expectations, you know what I mean? But um, I just hope that we can go as far as we can in the Copa
Hmm.
because it goes well for the synergy of the team.
True, true. Yeah, big up Elite Sports, Ryan LFC. The chat, him say one love, Dukeland,
Big
one
up,
love baller with a
big,
salute.
big up, Ballhead, big up. Rima man, Rima man to Rima man, big up
Oh, yeah,
yourself, you.
yeah. People them don't know the roots in it. Brian Martin is asking, Duke, you reached round a West Indies yet? We just reaching up. No, we're not. Hey, can we talk about West Indies right now, please?
All
We
right,
want to talk about West Indies. All right.
from football to cricket.
Yeah, yeah. We're ball heads, So we're gonna touch some cricket
This is
right now.
this is this people. This is the hard ball.
Yeah. um, I was talking to somebody just this week, and they were reminding me that cricket is my first love.
Yeah,
And it is true. I grew up playing cricket, you know, at various levels, to be honest. I've been from as far back as I can remember coming up, I've been the captain of like every team that I've played from like primary school to high school. I remember I was like the captain of the Headley Cup team and the captain of the under 16 team at the same time. When they were like people way more experience. I remember playing
seem
for.
like seem like we need to do an interview with you, Ballhead.
Yeah, well, look, hey, cricket was definitely my first love. Love the cricket, and move on to business house cricket and all of that type of thing. So I followed the cricket a lot, and you hear me say past tense. I followed the cricket a lot
Yeah,
because to me, cricket had suffered a severe blow when certain people kind of got the power in
okay.
Jamaica cricket we are talking about. West Indies cricket, boy, that's a different ball game, so to speak, because over the years, a lot of insularity and favoritism kind of watered down the cricket. People were not picked based on their talent. The talent was not really developed. We really need to dissect the cricket, just talking about it now and everything just coming back to me. But I don't want to dwell on the negatives today because the West Indies whitewashed South Africa this week.
What format of the game was that?
Whitewash T20 cricket, man.
T20.
T20 cricket in Jamaica. I was just looking
Mm-hmm.
at some of the scores. I've been looking at them. And if anybody want to jump in and chime in on the whole West Indies versus South Africa T20 series, feel free to do so. Um, yeah, but when was the last time West Indies did something like this? We saw some standout performances. Let's see. To me, some of the standout people were Brandon King. Brandon King. I don't have all the scorecards in front of me right now, but the last match he made like 44 runs, and I think he made close to half centuries in at least one more. So he has been a consistent performer. We saw a half century from Johnson Charles, somebody who I don't think should should really be in the team at this stage. But he made a good contribution. Kyle Mayers, who I believe really should be in the team, he chipped in with a 36. And let's see on the bowling side. On the bowling side, we see Mote taking 2 wickets, and this is following up from three-wicket hauls in the first 2 matches. Um, so he's definitely giving the South Africans a lot of trouble, and we should see some positive things coming out in the World Cup, which is coming up soon. Let's see. Brian, I'm sure Brian was at the matches. Brian was keeping some of us up to date with the cricket. Brian is a big cricketer, you know. Well, Brian claimed to be a big cricketer, you know, Dale. So
Hmm.
careful, you. The last time West Indies won a T20 series prior to the World Cup, including this South Africa team, they could hardly win a game at the World Cup. You know, that is true. That is true. That is true. Jason Guna is asking which school. Which school? I represented Herbert Morrison, Jason Guna. I was a captain. Yes, sir. And in business house, I represented Sagicor. Yeah. Um, turn up Dukeland. I hope that mean turn up like show up, not turn up the volume, cause the volume way up. Brian Byton says, speak mostly about the West Indies, boss. Yeah, cricket's a big thing in other places. Of course, cricket is a big thing in other places. We're not no denying that. But and cricket should be a big thing in the West Indies. Cricket, when I was growing up, cricket was the biggest thing. It, to me, it was not football. I didn't get introduced to 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 the names of the local football players. I got used to the names of the West Indies cricketers. You know, when I was growing up, that was the sport. Everybody was playing cricket on the roadside more than how football is being played. Trust me. But it kind of slipped into a malaise, and I don't know if it is going to get well any better for now. But maybe the new administration in Jamaica will see some positive things.
We're seeing a shift in culture.
Um, I don't know if we're seeing a shift in culture yet, because we have to separate West Indies from Jamaica. I know Jamaica cricket was essentially dead, and that is like the Jamaica team. So much so that the government didn't see it feasible to fund a lot of the cricketing efforts in Jamaica. In the other islands, yeah, cricket is the biggest thing still. I mean, they can't compete in football, so that cricket is still the big thing there.
Remember when we had that talk about it, and we said that when you look at the lesser islands, and when I say lesser, I mean smaller islands. Um, Most of them, is either one sport for them, one sport, cricket. While Jamaica, we're multifaceted. We have
I
cricket.
don't,
Well, I think Jamaica take part in about 50 national sports, no brother.
which is interesting, in and of itself, a lot
50
of people don't look at that.
national sports.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica
For a
take part in.
small country, we
Yep,
have achieved quite a lot. We are really up there in where sports is concerned.
yep.
So big up to Jamaica for that.
So probably
So
probably no wonder why the Jamaica team is not as explosive. I wouldn't say talented, because I think if it's one thing Jamaica don't lack is talent. In not at all. You know what I mean? But I think because we have so many different areas of sport,
I want Brian call in a Brian, man. I want
you
to hear what
know,
you have to say now.
it's kind of, it takes away from any particular one thing. And as you can realize right now, it seems like football is a sport that is being pushed more,
Yeah.
because I would imagine that probably You know, you have more people can gain from the spoils of soccer or football. And
Hmm.
football is cheaper. Football is a cheaper
Yeah, for
sport.
sure, for sure, for
You know what
sure.
I mean? Accessibility to football is you don't need you just need a ball.
And maybe shoes, maybe.
And that is just being that is just putting it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? One time we never really need a ball as a ball. Me used to use brother, me used to stuff box.
Yes, indeed.
As
Yeah,
a
man.
matter of fact, we used to use all box and play cricket too.
There were there were tournaments with box. Orange box, orange juice box. Tournaments, me I talk about community tournaments and tennis ball. Tennis ball was not used to play tennis, people. It was used to play cricket. Remember me tell
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Hmm.
So King made a
But
half century
mhm,
and 44 in the last game and failed in the second game. Well, overall, I think he had good returns. So, yeah. Who is the best? Who is the best batsman in the region now, people? In your estimation, who is the best? Um, I guess they would. Most people would say Shea Hope. But where do you rate Brandon King now? As a current batsman. You were
mhm.
saying, Dale.
Yeah, no, I digress.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Mati Maji, okay,
Moti is a
Moti,
spinner.
okay.
Yeah. So he took like I said, 3 wickets first innings, three not first match, 3 wickets second match, and I think he took 2 wickets in this last match. So yeah, very good returns. Very good returns there. So Moti took most of the wickets in the series and was the player of the series. Yeah, I think he was pretty good. There is a cricketer by the name of Shamar Brooks. What was his? Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Did he play? Shamar Joseph, not Brooks. Mixing up the cricketer. Shamar Brooks. Shamar Brooks took 2 wickets from 4 overs at a economy of 6.5, which was the best economy rate of all the Windies bowlers in the last match. Now there was some discussion about Shamar if he should be in the squad. Some people see him as a test bowler. What is he doing playing T20 cricket? And we saw 21 runs off 1 over in one of the games. So the people came out with their pitchforks. But I think he redeemed himself in this last match. And he put his hand up and said, "Hey, I can play this T20 cricket and I can be a good bowler in there." So I think we are definitely going to see Shamar in the World Cup.
Mhm.
And
Who's the
and
top bowler
innings
right
that
now?
that 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 spell that he bowled in what in West Indies in
Yeah,
world
in West
cricket.
Indies right now. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. Brian said I must send him the link. I want to hear what Brian have to say. I'm gonna send him the link. Let me just drop the link in the chat. Let us drop the link in the chat, man. I want to hear a little bit about this cricket thing too. Like they want me to start follow up the cricket big time again, man. Sure. Well, the link is in the chat, people. I think can I pin it? Can I pin it? Yeah, the link is in the chat. You can hop on the stream and we could talk about some football, some cricket, whatever it is. Um, the best bowler you said, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said, Dale. The best bowler.
Best bowler. What about Sinclair?
Hold on, let me add. Yo, Brian, can you hear me? Check, check, check.
Yeah, man, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear,
Yeah,
sir.
man. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dale. Good afternoon, Duke. Good afternoon to the persons
Yeah,
who
man.
are on the stream.
Yeah, man. Man, big up, man. Yeah, cricket dry out, man.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Apologies, I can't come on camera today based on where I'm at. Um,
Yeah, man, we understand, man. Sometimes you have to go on
I
somebody
think
else,
I'm
man.
having.
We
I think I'm
understand.
having a delay, though. I don't know. Um, not sure.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I think there's a delay.
Okay. So Dale was asking who is the best bowler in the West Indies. We don't have I wouldn't say we have a best bowler in terms of in all formats, but I think the best bowler we have in Test cricket now would be Kemar Roach. He's our main bowler. In ODI, it would be Alzar Joseph, and in T20, based on the records, it would either be between Alzar Joseph and Akil Hussain.
Check, check.
Mm.
Okay. Welcome, Demo. Hey, the
Oh
cricket
yeah,
on the
hear me?
run out, you know.
You know,
Yeah,
say,
I'm hearing the demo.
Loud and clear,
no
boy.
man,
I
you look,
hear
me
you loud and clear.
can't hear what Dukan say, you know.
Me hear him, but there's a delay on his
You
end. I don't
can
know why.
hear.
Yeah, and him very low.
Boy, I'll be a problem.
Turn
I
up
don't
your
know
mic,
who wants to
Ruslan.
see
Turn
it.
up your mic.
My mic literally buck.
Oh, you buck, but just hear
Because
you now a little
I
bit.
changed the audio setup. Oh,
Okay.
it better now?
Well, it's a little better, but it's still kind of
Okay.
delayed, but it's alright.
Interesting. Okay. All right, Mick, we can hear you. So you can go and talk still.
Yeah, you know, so I'm actually not even sure when I talk about because but just there beat some people a while ago, so I just jump on.
Okay.
I see some cricket talk, I will just jump on.
Okay. Okay.
When I talk about the South
All
Africa
right.
game,
All right. So
Yeah, what to
we
take
are,
back from
yes, we are
the South
talking
Africa
about
game?
this the recently concluded.
oh Brian, are you there talk? Or
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I can go first, or you, whichever one. Me go first.
yeah, let me just go because like
All right, yeah, man.
me
Yeah,
can't hear.
cool, cool. Yeah, man.
So
Go
here's
through.
the thing. I know say Brian have a decent cricket mind. He's not at my level, but you know him up there. You know him decent. So so for me, listen. Listen, I mean, it wasn't South Africa's best team. I believe that was one of the worst South Africa teams ever. I think them tails start from them reach number 5. Cause Peter KU there but a 6 and them something there. Like it was just ridiculous. Um saying that we weren't playing at full strength
Okay.
either. Like we were missing a lot of top players, probably 6 or 7. If that much, Brian probably can correct me because I'm not gonna go through the names them individually right now. But first of
Okay.
all, I thought the promotion
So
aspect to
question.
promote. Yeah, go ahead.
You're saying we were missing like 6 or 7 of the top players?
Yes, man.
Um, you want to just one or two who you
Um,
consider like the top
yeah,
players we were missing?
there is no Puran, there was no Hetmeyer, there was no Rovman Powell, there was no who else were missing?
So Duke on both teams. I think both teams missed about
Fair enough. Fair
7 or 8 players that will be at the World Cup
Yeah, man, I true
because
miss
of the
that.
IPL, and then some players were being
Yeah,
rested.
Okay, fair enough.
yeah.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
some of the players were here. So like South Africa had Shamsi here, but he didn't play. So they had their players here because they are leaving. They left today. They are going to a
Mm,
camp in Miami. They're having a pre-World Cup camp there. So
okay.
a lot of the other guys will join up, and then some of these guys who are not reserves will return home.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
so we
I
had
mean,
a
I
lot
definitely
of
have to
big
take the point with Puran and Hetmaya.
Yeah, man. I mean, if I can go find back the list right now, it would have easy. But me just a call off at the top of my head. No Rutherford and a couple others who needed it. Obviously, Jason Holder got hurt, so he's not a part of the squad anymore. But he wasn't there and stuff like that. So as like I was saying, I mean, the two weakened squad playing against each other. I did not expect us to dominate the way that we did. I like listen, my all for West
True.
Indies, like mega back West Indies whenever, wherever. But I was very surprised, pleasantly, at the way we dominated that team. Like I thought we were in control of most of the games that we played. We probably lose a couple
Yeah.
overs. I think one of the games MD get off to a flyer, 80 yard from both 5 or 6 overs or something. But I'm pleasantly surprised, man. Rastan Chi is obviously a standout, somebody who I really rate like that, but continues to prove his doubters wrong. Gudikesh Moti, I think he got the player of the series. He was awesome, looking like the left-handed Molitaran.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man, he was decent. Brandon King at home, I was very impressed with his captaincy. He led from the front with the bat. Like, yo, him know obviously him know the Sabina ground well, and him use the wind really well in his innings. Um who else? Johnson Charles, the last innings
I have
he
a
played
question
was,
again. Tell me something. Tell me something.
yeah,
Is King the captain or is he a standing captain for Rovman?
Ravman I captain, man. Ravman was in the IPL. So he King was the captain for the series.
You think Rovman should be the captain or King?
What Ravman boss? Ravman is the captain. Ravman has
You think
showed that,
Rovman? All right.
yeah, man, Ravman has showed what he's capable
All
of.
right, sir.
Um, so there's no issues recaptaincy with me with Ravman. I mean, probably a little bit over the vice captaincy when they get Alzari Joseph. But I think vice captain really do nothing. Like that's just my personal view. It's just a title for have a title. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Zaria the vice
That's
captain.
like a
Oh, he
substitute
was
teacher.
also one that's
Yeah,
missing
yeah.
as well. So yeah, and even though I'm not like me really dislike Johnson Charles, like I think that man for go plant yam, he's not a batsman to me. But if him get off, and when he does get off, him lick way ball far, right? But he played a superb innings in the last game.
I share
And
your sentiments.
yeah, man, and my only issue, cause I'm gonna make Brian, so I'm gonna want to talk about the whole time. My only issue though, I was telling people, I think that the Shamar Joseph pick, even though he had a decent series, I mean, when I first over go for 21 in one of games, but I think that pick was very irrational. I'm not sure why. I mean, I know why they did it
Hmm.
because they may go off of potential and
Well,
raw pace and stuff. But I don't think Shamar Joseph is a T20 player. I actually don't think he's going to be great in T20s either. I think he's going to travel when he does play because I just don't think he has learned the craft well enough. I mean, burst on the scene for Australia and stuff in Australia and in a Test cricket, and he was superb. But for T20s, obviously he got the one game in the IPL and he traveled. I mean, them drop a couple catches off of him, obviously. We put that in there, but he went for licks. But the line and the length that he
you have
bowls in
to.
T20 cricket, it's not going to be suitable. The couple wickets that he got, I think one of them was a full toss and it was a brilliant catch from Brandon King to even make him get the wicket there. Against this poor South Africa team. So I think that there are better T20 bowlers who could have gone. Like Obed Mackay was left out for that man, but Jason Holder get injured and them added. I think Matty Ford is a better T20 bowler as well. And would have left him and carry Fabian Allen just because. You know what I mean? There are plenty other options who could have go with instead of Shamar Joseph. But that are just my concerns and my 2 cents for the game. So yeah.
Yeah, but don't you think they want to go for just like another pace option because isn't Fabian Allen, just like a spinner?
Yeah, that's why I'm say like me pick Obed over him. I'm gonna pick Matty Ford. I think both are better T20 bowlers, but I mean Obed
Yeah.
got in no because Jason Holder is hurt. So I would have Matty Ford over him before I pick him.
All right, boss. I can't disagree with much, but I just the one point I think Shamar, you know, because of the last innings, is kind of showing that he can be economical. He didn't travel and he bowled 4 overs, so we have to give him some credit for that.
Wait, him first over never go for 20, Brian.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, man, me can't have them. So I mean, he came back great in the end because South
But
Africa sucky.
But
But
it was not in that game though. It was in the
hold
second
on,
game.
and him never bowl
yeah,
again, right?
exactly. That is it.
No.
In the second game, he bowled 1 over. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
But in the
So
last match, he bowled 4 overs.
yeah, man, he bought for last match. All right. So Duke, it's my take on the whole thing.
Mm. Yeah, man.
So few things. One, I think
All right, sir.
the inclusion of Shamar Joseph is more to do about his exploits and the hype that he was coming off in playing
Yeah,
that test match
Australia.
down in Australia, where he brought West
Australia.
Indies from the jaws of defeat
Yeah.
and into a
Right.
winning position. But
Yeah,
I
man.
think from a rational perspective, it's difficult to really explain how you would select a
Mm.
pace bowler for international for a World Cup when prior to that he has never ever played his international T20 match. In fact, I think this is his debut series, and even prior to that he has never gotten a T20 wicket. Even when he played franchise cricket, because he played franchise cricket for Guyana, not Guyana, what them name? Guyana
And
Amazon Warriors in the
Guyana was
CPL,
there.
and he didn't he has not gotten a T20 wicket, prior to this series. So I think his introduction was more of because he has the ability to bowl fast and the hype that he was coming off from the T20,
But was he
from the
economical?
Yeah,
test,
the name.
from the
Wasn't
test.
he economical?
Yeah, but I'm saying you wouldn't have known that he was going to be economical. There was no stats there for you to use to say he would have been, because and even in the one game he played in the IPL, he bowled 3 overs for like 40 something.
Hmm.
Even though they dropped a few catches and misfilled a few
Yeah,
balls,
man, I'm
but
good.
I'm
Yes.
saying on the basis of it, he was just being selected because of those things. Now to the series, I thought the series benefited West Indies more than South Africa, because I felt that the players who were in the World Cup squad who were not actively playing T20 cricket, they got an opportunity to play and to test their skills in a competitive environment. So we had like
Mm.
Chase, Johnson Charles, Akil Hussain, um, Fletcher, um, Anthony's, Ford, Myers. Those players were not active in the, even Joseph were not active in the IPL, Obed McCoy. Those players were not active in the IPL, and
Right.
so this series gave them an opportunity to come and really test out their skills. Um, I think the inclusion of Johnson Charles, though, is not one of my favorite players, but if you look at it in the last couple of T20 series that he's played for the West Indies, he's really been good with the bat up top. And I felt that the moment Kyle Myers went to the IPL and didn't get any game at all, it was going to work against him, because he wasn't being given, there wasn't an opportunity for him to really show himself. And then prior to the team being selected, they had this tour in Nepal. Charles went and he was a leading run scorer down there as well. So I always, and also you have to look on it from a different perspective, to where I think he's one of the most experienced players in this squad. I think Ian Russell are the two players would have gone to this. This is going to be their third T20 World Cup. So I think that those things will have played a factor.
Fair enough.
Um, I saw Mares in the series, looked good, but on the makeup of the squad, I don't know how Mares is going to fit into that squad, because um he's not the left right combination as an opener. He's not going to get in over Charles. He's not going to bat in the middle order or the top half, because of the other players that you have there. Because you have Hope, Puran, and also the captain, who is playing in the team as primarily a batsman
Mm.
and not a finisher. He's not playing as a finisher because he's one of those batters that needs to go in and bat some deliveries first before he can start hitting sixes all over the place. And then when you look at having players like Russell, Romario Shepherd, those players can come in and just hit the ball out of the ground at a start. So I don't see how Mares would play over any of those players. And also, you have to look at it that one of the persons who came into the team and had a really good form in the last couple of series was Rutherford. Now, it would have been really unfortunate for them to leave Rutherford for Mares, and they are similar type of players. They both back left-handed and they both bowl medium pace. Um, and I think eventually it came
Wait,
down to Mares.
Brian. Wait, we call a really good series. We call a really good series to Rutherford.
The last series Rutherford played when
Yeah?
they dropped
Australia.
Etmire. he- prior to the Australia series, when they played
No, but
other
I said
T20s
last
before.
series, boss. A
All right.
167 had not out. The man first two game in play in Australia, him make no runs. I last
Okay.
game in make runs.
All right.
England, he had a good series though.
All right. Let me say, compared to Mares, him do better.
Right.
Now, when you look at it, they were saying that they wanted a lower order batsman, and you're not going to pick Mares over Hetmeyer because in the IPL, Hetmeyer has a record of being one of the best finishers
Yeah.
in the IPL, so that is going to work in his favor. Now, the only thing I could say about that is in West Indies team, Hetmeyer is not going to play as a finisher. So that's the only thing that I was a
That's
bit
what call
concerned
for
with
Russell.
Tommy and the chairman of selectors when they were saying that they went for a low order batsman because in the West Indies team, Hetmeyer is not going to be a low order batsman.
Alright, so I can ask a question here then.
Sure.
Where have hit my bat? Because I think Chase go batter four now. Four and probably batter three. You have Powell for come. Which part hit my go bat?
Well, I'm thinking the only way is going to get in the team is if Charles is not performing. And that way, hope is going to open. And then there's going to be a space for Hetmeyer.
We hope I go open.
If Charles is not performing, Hope is
Uh,
the only other opener in the
With
team.
the hope.
okay.
There's no other opener. So, because ordinarily, Hope would bat at 3. And in T20 internationals and even in franchise cricket, Puran has made most of his runs batting between 4 and 5. So he's not going to bat any lower than that. And I don't think they want to bat Puran at 3 either. So I'm
Aye.
saying it's a touch and go. But to the point of Matthew Ford, yeah, I was thinking about him of being one of the other options in the team. But then, like I said, I just think they brought Joseph because he has genuine pace. And Matthew Ford is just like another medium pace bowler similar to Shepherd, and he's not that good of a batsman like them. And also, while I was here watching the series against South Africa, I saw something with Shamar
That's a
Joseph.
good point, Brian.
Yeah, but while I was watching the T20 series here, Shamar Joseph is a very good fielder. That is something that I didn't account for.
Yeah, agree.
While he's a very good fielder, I watched him here. He has a lot of energy and he really puts his body on the line. And sometimes going to those type of tournaments, you want those type of players. Fabian Allen, I think once you had Moti and Akil in the
Straight
team,
fielder as well.
it's always going to be difficult to bring in Allen. And also, the fact that Allen has not been playing a lot of cricket in the last year doesn't add to his cause. I'm actually surprised that he made the reserve because he's been not been playing a lot of cricket, franchise or international cricket.
Can't disagree.
So I think them picking him in his reserve is just hoping that because of mobility, if he's required, him can come in and offer something. Also, I watched Hussein in the series. I mean, prior to this series, I really thought that that Hussein would have been probably the out and out as in frontline spinner. But then I saw Moti and I saw the pitches in the Caribbean, and I'm thinking that Moti would be better suited for these Caribbean pitches as opposed to Hussein because Moti actually does spin the ball and has a little bit more variety to his bowling than Hussein. And based on the way in which Chase has been playing in the last couple of series, even though he's not my favorite player, it's difficult to see the team being selected without him because one, he's the only player in the team that goes off spin, and two, he's one of those players that can play a role if the team should lose quick wickets, he's always there. And if they don't, then you won't require him because you have other finishers. But I think what he does in terms of bowling off spin as an option um, is very valuable based on what especially what I saw in this last series. Um, but yeah, I think, but
Yeah,
like I
I
said,
mean,
this series is a
for
series of teams who didn't have their full strength. But I think for the West Indies team, it probably would have benefited some of their players a little bit more than South Africa because a lot of our players who weren't active in T20 cricket got a chance to actually test out their skills and in Caribbean conditions too. So yeah.
yeah. So what are we saying? We're looking for some positive things coming out of this series going into the World Cup. We should be able to compete more than we expected. I expected. I didn't see a whitewash of South Africa anywhere on the horizon. So is this team like better than we think?
Well, to be honest, I was a bit surprised that we because for the most of the games that we played, like save and except for that second game where South Africa got after a really good start where they were 81 after 5 overs. West Indies were pretty much in control of all facets of the game. Um,
Yeah.
and so I never really expected that. But when I saw the South African team, they were really chopping and changing their players throughout the games because a player like Henrik Nakia, who only played 2 games, but I think he was probably one of the first players that came before the rest of the squads, and he only played 2 games. So Shamsi was here and he didn't play any games. So and they played this leg spinner by the name of Peter. I don't even know if he's in their World Cup squad, but this leg spinner by the name of Peter, who looks a really decent talent. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I think too, South Africa was just probably trying to feel out players. I mean, I wasn't surprised that they didn't really play Shamsi because of all the South African players. Shamsi has been in the Caribbean most. He's played CPL for quite a few years, so many different and has been, I think he played for Talawas, Guyana, Antigua, Hawksbill. So he has experience in playing in the CPL. So he's pretty familiar with the Caribbean conditions.
Yeah.
Um, and
So
so, yeah, go ahead.
let me ask a question. Um, when you reflect on the T20 series and you look at both teams, given the number of players left out, man to man, would you say that the West Indies, in comparison to the South African team, are a better team,
No,
given the best players on the pitch on the day?
I think if you look on the performances of the players right now,
Yeah.
South Africa team is probably one of the favorites. I mean, they have this guy named Claassen who was very good in the IPL.
Rabada.
Rabada wasn't here. Aiden Mockram wasn't here.
That
What's in the farm with the name again? Um, remember his
Which left
name
arm
now.
spinner?
South Africa have a left arm swimmer, man.
No.
If he's Sunrisers Hyderabad, I don't know Mockram. No, you know Mockram.
I
No.
remember. But they have a quality team.
They,
So,
they,
so,
they, they, they
so
actually have a
David
good.
Miller.
David Miller didn't play any games.
Van der Dusen? I know him.
Van der Dusen was here. He was the captain.
Yeah, Van der Woesten come in.
He was here. He was the captain.
Yeah.
And so I think,
Cool.
but I don't know. I think the West Indies team, they have match winners, but my issue is a lot of the match winners that West Indies team have, they are not international cricket performers. So like even Andre Russell, though he's a very good franchise cricketer, he has not set the world alight in international T20 cricket. Same for
Mm.
Hetmeyer. Um, to a lesser extent, same can be said about some of the other players. I mean,
Yeah,
apart from
Puran,
probably
not true. No for them.
apart from Puran and maybe King and Hope, who has done well at international cricket, rest of our players and Powell at times has shown glimpses. Alzar Joseph at one point, maybe Akil Hussein, but I mean the players who you would say are the out and out match winners, they have not set the world alight
Yeah.
in T20 international cricket, and that is my worry.
So for me,
Understood.
gentlemen, when
Understood.
I just did my small reflection on the whole thing, I came to the same conclusion that when I looked at and surveyed the quality of players the South Africans had as against the quality of players the West Indies have,
For some reason,
I figured
I'm hearing
that
you.
the South Africans were were the- were less on the day. I believe that they were probably just looking at players given what they knew as it pertains to the quality of the team. I think on the West Indies side we were making much. There was much fanfare about the result because maybe there has been a lack of results to cheer about over a long period, a long stretch of time. But I wasn't reading into it too much. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Because yeah.
I understand what you say, but me not think is a lack of like for me. You have to be two in front of you regardless, right? And winning is a habit. We won
Yeah.
the T20 series against England.
Mm-hmm.
We won 3-2. That are just the other day. I mean, we lost to South Africa 2-1, but the last game we won. So it's like me not think it's like a lack of winning feeling or nothing, but.
But
Me know.
what you think about the showing down under?
We mean that's what I say. We lose the T20 series 2-1. I mean,
Yeah.
Australia can do that, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying like just before that we beat England 3-2. I don't think it was England's prime team. Like
No.
like you can see from the World Cup squad that them put out. No, it's not the prime team. But I
Yeah.
mean, beating England is beating England, and we just have a B2 in front of us, and we can't take a lot because a number of the people who play in other series are not good. They the World Cup thing, and the team are go be drastically changed, and maybe that mash up a bit of momentum. Who knows? But I actually think playing at home and stuff, we have an advantage. People are still listening to West Indies. You can't count home advantage as nothing. But I think it's an advantage and mega ride for West Indies regardless. Like I am a real enthusiast when it comes to West Indies. I actually think we're going to win this competition
So
three
so you
times.
think you think that and I don't want to say this because oftentimes we say it and boy it just come round and bite us in a you know where. But I'm going to ask it anyway. Do you believe that we are about to turn that corner as it pertains to
What?
our overall game? Because I thought that the test series, when I watched the test series in Australia and saw the way I thought it was a dominant performance. You know, there was quite a bit of youthful exuberance, I'm sure, but I saw something good out of that. You know, even though we didn't win, but you know,
No, I'm going to find
I'm
one dominant performance, my boss. We know about that. We were pretty average with the bat, my son.
but our bowling, especially our bowling, because the reality, you know, is that a lot of times, even in cricket, you know, is one phase of the game draw the other part. You know, many times you have teams not necessarily well, with the exception of Australia, good on both leg of the game, the batting and the bowling. You know what I mean? And probably India. You know what I mean? But I thought that we had a good showing down in Australia. But for this T20, I'm not reading much into it at all.
So
I'm
you're
not
saying
reading.
you're giving us no chance to win the
For me,
T20 World Cup?
Uh, God,
That
it
yes,
looks
sir.
it looks
for
stiff to
me,
me. It looks stiff.
So to be honest, still I think there are a lot of things that I mean when you look at in terms of us being favorites. I mean, once you're playing at home, you're always going to be seen as having the advantage. However, no team that has hosted the T20 World Cup has ever won it. So I don't know. Maybe Western is probably looking to have a say about that.
yeah,
But I, I, as a West Indian, I'm always going to be rooting for West Indies to win and to do well. But I wouldn't say
For me, I think
going into the
England
tournament
are the
we
favorites.
are one of the favorites because, like I said, our big players, unlike the other teams, have not turned up at the international level. I actually think that for me, the team that is starting favorite would be England. Um, that's me. Even although England don't normally do well in the Caribbean when they come here, but that's when they come to play against West Indies. They'll be playing against other teams who are not so familiar with the Caribbean. I think England probably would have come here the most in the last couple of years. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking England probably would start as a favorite. And when you look at the England team, on any given day, England can make 300 runs in a T20 game with the batting line that they have and the form the players are in. Um, I'm thinking England will be starting as favourites, but I do hope that West Indies will come to the party. But I think a team like England and possibly England, India, and maybe Australia, I would say would start as the favourites for me. But I mean, and West Indies is one of those teams that you can't really count out, but you can't really count in either. So it's just
Declan, we
I
can't
want them
hear
to do
you.
well,
You
but
have to
I
talk
don't have any
louder,
real
Declan.
expectations.
You can't hear me none at
Because we
all.
not hear Declan I say.
Am I still not being heard?
We can hear you, but you're very low. I don't know if I just my thing, but you can continue.
He's very
Yeah,
low and there's a delay. I don't know what's
Yeah,
causing it, but you having a
exactly. Me
delay.
yeah,
not
yeah. You're
understand.
having a delay and you're load for true, Duke.
You not hear me? I don't know what I go on for because there's nothing else to turn up here, so brother.
Alright, just continue.
Um,
Because me can listen
there's
and
nothing
me
else
hear.
to turn up. Hold on, let me see. Maybe that can do something. Hopefully that turn it up a little bit. Yeah, man. What I was saying is that I wouldn't give West Indies the favorites moniker, but this performance in the recent series has definitely surprised me. So I'm gonna nudge up their prospects a little bit, and I think they will compete. I think them going to the semi-final round, that round
That's
is
the
possible.
spirit. That's the
I don't
spirit.
see them winning it, but yeah,
I think
they'll
the
definitely
crop.
get my attention now. I'll be I'll be watching a little bit more.
I think one of the things that I look at is I thought that probably these crop of players that came in were playing for a place. And so they left it out there. They left it all out there.
I mean, they weren't they weren't really playing for a place. They were playing for a place to be on the reserves because the team did pretty much set. Unless somebody get
Yeah,
injured from the reserves, them can get picked from that. But I mean, that team was pretty much set.
yeah. So
But
what do you think? Just briefly, what do you
let me
think
just say
about
this before
Sammy?
though. Yeah, may I tell you about Sammy? But let me say this before.
Okay,
I know I'm picking West Indies to win the World Cup, right? And that's probably a
Ah,
biased pick. But
all right.
listen, this is
man, I go out
You
T20.
for
heard it
the
here first.
listen, brother. My limb broke with that. Not sound like our limb. I go out for that. Sound like our branch.
No, no, but the thing is, if you wanna laugh, but West Indies are two-time champions of the World Cup.
That is true.
Two-time
That
champions
that
of
is
the
true.
T20. In T20 cricket, anything is happening. Like anything can happen in T20 cricket. And so for me, I just have that feeling there. And which this is gonna lead me into Darren Sammy with the question we just wanna ask. I think that
All right,
Darren
go through.
Sammy,
Let's
right?
hear you now.
Darren Sammy is a master manipulator and motivator. Like the man
Mm.
literally, Darren Sammy literally captained the
Okay.
team to two World Cups by himself, and he was pretty much a player coach. 'Cause you can just tell him could have do it. And most of the guys who are gonna play for Sammy, like you see him
Mm.
pick Johnson
Okay.
Charles, are people who him trust and believe in, right? And tactically, he's like, when I see him do nothing mind blowing. Like I don't. by the way, I'm gonna just say this. I think cricket coaches are very overrated. I mean, at this level, cricket coaches don't really do nothing because the man them can play cricket. They just pick the team and send them out. I don't think you can make no tactical change or whatever. But I think
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
his motivational skills and stuff, like him can really give them speeches there for bring the drive out of teams. And I think that he will do well. I mean, obviously, the man is like a god of Pakistan because him over there and win the league with him team over there as a coach and him have some experience, in winning T20 titles. So like I have all the trust in Darren Sam. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't
Yeah.
select him as the first choice, obviously, because he never have a massive resume to work with. But as a player, the man win everything and he has a winning mentality and I'm gonna have no problem. My dark horse for the T20 World Cup though is Afghanistan. And it will always be Afghanistan. I think they have a great team. So look out for Afghanistan in the T20 World Cup.
Okay. Afghanistan.
Yes.
I don't think they'll reach very far.
Just make sure to
And I
click
think
this,
their batting is gonna
clip
let them
him
down. I think they've always been all right. It will be there. It will be there. Afghanistan as the dark horse, and West Indies
to
as the
win.
champions of the
Yes, sir.
T20 to
Yes, sir.
win. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I have no
I
comment
have to
on
see that to believe it,
No,
but
but you have a comment. You have to have a comment. Who is your winner? Tell me who is your winner. You can't just did it and make we a pick. Who is your winner?
I think based on form, and I don't like. I think India is a tournament team, and I think India will come through to win the tournament.
All right,
As
so you
it
have India.
Yeah, as it pertains to dark horse, I would say Western is my dark horse.
All right, I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
Can't argue.
yeah, Western is my dark horse.
yeah, I can agree with that as well.
And the reason why I said dark horse is because I want temper my expectation. I don't want heart attack. Cricket tend to bring out the worst in me. So
Oh, let me just ask you this
Yeah,
before I go with
yeah,
those.
yeah.
Since in the so let me just ask you this. Since in the so what the word apprehensive about West Indies chances.
Hmm.
Do you guys believe that Sunil Narain, who was just voted the IPL's best player, like the whole IPL, Sunil Narain was the best player of the tournament, batting and bowling. You believe so if
Yeah.
Sunil Narain was a part of this West Indies team, you would have say them can win it and be very confident?
yeah,
You see,
that
Sunil
that that
Narayan
that
now.
yeah,
You see, every now and again, you have players that come along that can single-handedly change. It's like they carry the team on their back. That is Sunil Narayan when it comes to particularly bowling. So him in the team would definitely shift the pendulum for me because I see Sunil Narayan bowl a maiden over off a super over, man.
Yeah,
Sunil,
against
Sunil
Puran.
Narayan some stuff
yeah.
with cricket ball and brother. You understand? So yeah, this is a guy. Sunil Narayan is like the Messi of cricket. You understand? So you couldn't count out West Indies, none at all, if Swindon Ryan is can get the ball for 4 overs. So yeah, but
For
Okay.
me, for me, no
we have we
question.
have we have we have match winners, but yeah.
No, for me, no
It
question.
not it's not
I
impossible,
definitely
but
believe that
yeah,
he would have bolstered the attack in every facet. No question, hands down. I believe the opponents are trying to figure him out, and he's a very dangerous player. And I
they still
think
can't
and I
do it.
think he can.
Dangerous player, man.
I like how he can elevate his game. You know what I
So
mean? I like.
that one player for you would change your mind from being dark horses to now favorites to win.
Yes, man.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
It could, yeah, to me, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just all
Yeah,
right,
man, it
boss.
could make a big
Big.
difference because you just need an extra 2 wickets. You here or there. That's what cricket is based upon. You lose you get a wicket and then everything just crumble after that. Soon in the ride would give you the breakthrough. I think
All
he is
right,
that type
boss.
of
Big
player.
up with yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
make a
because
big
we need
difference.
that type of player we can, when time things I go a wire, him can come in, and when him come in, in a basketball, sometimes you need the one player that you can put in when time you go up on a long stretch where you can't
Yeah,
score a point. You need the
yeah.
player, the opposite here, where him can come in and him stop the bleeding
And you
immediately.
don't think that this squad have that now with good Cash Monty?
Well, based on what I say with
Moti is not
with
there
Moti
yet.
last time.
He is showing some good signs as a bowler, but he's not there yet, man.
Monty is our
Maybe
Sunil
this is the
Narine,
World Cup
right?
for him to put his hand up.
Well,
It is no, no, they not reach it. Him not reach it so yet.
him young,
But he's on. He's looking positive.
him young
Uh,
and him have time, and it seems like the selectors have them have faith in him. Well, it look like him have a godfather, I think.
what? The man earn him spot. Anyway, big up with yourself, boss. Big up
No,
with
but yeah, he definitely no man. The performances that he has been putting in is it definitely warrants a space in the team. No doubt about it. Yeah, man. Hey, big up Demo, big up Brian. Why deal? Who would have thought that cricket would have dominated the discussion today?
Well, cricket is a
You
sport that the
understand?
whole world love to eat,
You can hear me,
because
by the way,
yeah, man, we can hear, man. Cricket is a
man.
sport that the whole world love to eat.
Yeah,
The whole for heartache game.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. May I tell you, hey, may not even know how much more we can go through all of what we have to discuss today because cricket really just came out of
Yeah.
the blue and just
Well,
dominated the discussion. I think a lot of
we could jump over to some other things then.
yeah. I
People,
think I don't
we
think we
ask
can
the
chop up
people
the
them
Copa
for,
yet
for
because
come in
I think
and,
Copa is such a big thing.
well,
What do you think?
we think we jump to Copa, but we have something before Copa, brother. That is more critical than Copa.
Yeah, but if we go, yeah, but what I'm saying is that you think really can dive into chopping up Copa today because it's a big topic. We may need to do it tomorrow. What do
Well,
you
because
think?
we can, we 2 hour
All
normally,
right,
we go like two
fair enough.
hour and 20 minutes. So I could say about an hour and thing. But
All right,
as it
I got you.
what coming out of the media and coming from out of Jamaican thing. What are the preparations looking like in your estimation? Preparing for the games coming up, the June 6th game and thing. What is the JFF
Okay,
saying?
so in terms of getting the word out there,
Yeah,
um, well, they engage the services of 876 Stream
I'm gonna start to whole heap of
to
things.
to spearhead. So there are stuff that is happening. There are stuff that is happening. I see the advertising for the tickets, has hit the the social media mostly. So we have, you can go to the link, and you
Mm.
can purchase your tickets online.
And people, them have a promo,
There is
thing there.
there's a promo going on.
Yeah,
You can get 10% off for select YouTubers, I should say.
big
I
thing
don't see
that.
BallHeads yet. Talking to your 876 Stream, Simon, JFF. We are a channel promoting football. We need to be able to do that as well.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, the typical. I see some social media ads, kind of shorts going out. So it is there. They did promote the matches in the recently concluded JPL, and I see them making the rounds, so to speak, on social media. Um, Not so much on mainstream media as I think would be necessary to get to fill that stadium. I recall an interview with Greg Lay on Hits 92 about yesterday or day before. So some things are happening. Some things are happening. I still want to see more. Um,
Positive things happen.
so yeah, that's my take. Yeah, it's positive. I see some songs going around, but they're primarily from the YouTube space, commissioned by um, fans. They're not official songs coming out of the federation, paid for by the federation or anything. Um, I know that there are a lot of plans from the um, the Reggae Boys community to be at the game. I know that banners are up and running. Um, a lot of promo is taking place from the fans' perspective, for sure, 100%. I want to see more from 876 Stream. I want to feel their presence a little bit more still, especially in the mainstream media, because there are persons who, believe it or not, are still not tuned into social media, and they are football fans that go to matches. So we still need them to get that information. So, there's still work to be done. What say you?
All right, all right, all right. Um, I think I'm going to give credit to JFF. A lot of time, I don't like, me not like withhold credit. I might use it. So
Yeah.
let me give it. JFF do it at JFF. I think you guys are doing a good job. You understand me? I think there's much more as the campaign progress. But what I'm seeing so far, what I mean, what I'm hearing, you know, um, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening, and I'm feel good about that. I feel like them good at draw me out. I'm good at end up, I'm good at there Jamaica for the game. based on based on what me hear and them thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so
Yeah,
big up
yeah,
to
yeah.
JFF. Keep doing what you're doing. And the promotional team, what them name deal? Etwa?
876 Stream.
876 stream. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. If what you guys did to the
Yeah.
EPL, you can bring that across to the national program, then it all goes well for the football and things. So definitely,
Yeah.
big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. I want to give a shout out to you. Um, but me not
Yeah.
come off a
Uh-huh.
Jamaica game, because but here we go. I'm hold the shout out. I want to ask a question. What you think about the games, the
Okay.
upcoming games? The upcoming game qualifiers. Is it done and dusted? Is it 12 points? You believe it's 12 points, or you believe that there's going to be some hiccup, you know? Is the because basically me I talk to someone and they must say, oh, 12 points. And I think nobody is even giving credit to the teams that we're playing. I think that kind of dangerous. I don't know why. It seems dangerous to me. It seems I hope the coach and I'm with the coach, the type of coach we have, you know what I mean? Based on his occupation and thing, his
Okay.
dentistry, you know what I mean? I'm sure he's more pragmatic than the fans. You know what I mean? But it would be interesting to know, what are the expectations of the coach. He's not doing a lot of um interviews. But what you think, Duke? Me say you go on. Me say 12 points.
Yeah,
Me,
what
me,
you
me, me,
say?
me, say, me say 10
You see
points.
12 points.
10 points. 10 points.
Okay. So
10
so
out
so
of the
let's
12.
let's have a look. Okay. So we're talking about the matches now for Jamaica versus Damrep,
Yeah.
then Jamaica versus Dominica.
Yeah.
Then we're talking about Jamaica versus Honduras. All right?
Why?
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hold on there. We're talking about World Cup.
Yeah, man. World Cup qualifiers,
World
man.
Cup qualifiers.
Get up on the right
So we're
path.
talking about Dam Rep, then Dominica, Then we're talking about the BVI, British Virgin Islands,
British
and then
Virgin Island, yeah,
Guatemala.
Guatemala, yeah.
All right. And you're seeing how many points
May I say 10 points?
out of 4 matches? All
Yeah,
right.
10 out of the 12.
So let's see. Let. All right. So let's look at the first match: Jamaica versus Domrep.
Yeah.
Um,
The fact that
maybe they.
that is a home game, and the non rep they don't have a much. They don't. I don't see them having much being able to withstand. The powers of the Jamaican team. So I think we should be able to comfortably, the fact that we're playing home, you know, dismiss Donrep.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Well, I have a slightly different view, and Jamaica. If sounding, we will hear Jamaica versus Domrep, it almost sounds like a David versus Goliath, a little.
Mm.
However, haven't we seen many times Jamaica draw a match or even lose a match that you think they would win or should win? We have seen this before, We have seen Jamaica underperform given big names, based on the names we have in the team, the squad, we don't live up to the expectation. And I said it earlier on another platform that Dumrep is not coming out here to just lie down and give us 3 points. They are
Yeah,
going to they're going to try to get at least a point on the road for them, because that seemed to be the strategy in playing World Cup qualifiers. You win at home, you try to get at least a point on the road. So they are going to come at least to get a point, not to lose.
I think
So
I think Jamaica's
I
best
don't
bet.
think it's gonna be an easy walkover.
Well, when I look at the squads and I look at the Donrep team, Duke, I don't see how them going. I don't see them putting up a lot of fight. To be honest with you, I don't see them putting up a lot of fight. I think the what could work in their for their advantage is Jamaica shooting ourselves in our own legs. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Which
Melling with the team. You see the team that played the tournament in US. I believe that
right?
given the synergy, the match synergy that we would have had from that tournament. I think that is the team that should go into these first round of games, and I think we should see a dominant performance.
Okay.
I think the introduction of
So
new players. I think if we start
if we
introduce new players and them thing, that we might mess up the cohesion.
you will see the destabilization, which was what
Yeah,
took place in the last World Cup campaign. We didn't have a settled team. We didn't look like we had a set formation that we were playing. Everybody was like playing for themselves. Um, yes, I have to agree that since Coach Hal Grimson has taken over, he has pretty much stuck to, a core of players, not a lot of chopping and changing, and we have seen it evidenced with a little bit more chemistry being built over time, and he's focusing on that for sure. I do feel, however, that he's going to introduce new players. Um, I don't know how many, but new players will be joining the squad. Um, for sure, it looks like Bailey is probably not going to be available. We'll see on that one. We talked about that earlier.
but we don't see the
Um,
squad yet, so we don't know.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem, honestly. No issue. I think Jamaica defense is strong and we will not be losing the match. Where I have my doubts is if we will score goals and win this match. So I think if any concern I have right now is in our attack. Yes, we have the names, um, but I'm not saying we're gonna lose, or even gonna draw. But I'm saying if we're going to go down that road, I think that would be the biggest issue that could cause us from getting all 3 points in that match. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't see
I
them
think the
rep outscoring us, but they could hold us to a nil or draw or something like that.
ah, I don't think so. I think the
You
formation.
don't think so? You
No,
don't
I
think it's
think the
possible?
form. No, sir. I think the formation, just the formation of the coach, the formation that his favorite
Right.
formation, the formation that he likes to play, is one that brings goals. You understand me? So I I I I
You feel
I
that way?
don't
I disagree with that.
I don't
I think the
think.
coach is predominantly a defensive coach.
Mm,
I don't think this coach is an attacking coach at all. At all. I don't think he's an attacking coach. So, like I said, I don't think we will be conceding one or well, more than 2 goals. It's not even probably not even one against Damrep. I mean, it's possible, but I don't even know if our strikers have been in any great form of late. We're looking at Shamar Nicholson, who should be the seen as the number one striker. I would say now, Mikel Antonio. Um, Gray, of course, is on the left hand side. All most of the goals have come through Shamar and Gray. So I mean, if they get off the mark, then we're good. If,
mm.
for example, Damrep said, "Hey, we're gonna sit back. We're gonna we're gonna really, form this tight, band in the defensive third, and we say we can frustrate Jamaica into a goalless draw." I think that's still possible. So what I'm trying to say is that we can't just sit on our laurels and believe that Dominica is just coming to give us 3 points. I think it's gonna be a more difficult match than we think it's going to be, because they're gonna come definitely with the intention of not losing. I'm 100% sure of that.
Um,
So they're gonna play the defensive. They're gonna be on the defense.
I don't see how that would serve them well. Sometimes as a coach, you have to. I said this often that you have to know how to pick your battles. And given the 4 teams in this round, I don't think
Yeah,
Dominica sees Jamaica
right.
as the team that they will be able to overthrow. And so they'll come, and I think they'll try to play
But
as
that's my
free
point exactly.
flowing. No, I think they will
I
come
disagree.
trying to play as free flowing as possible, because everybody in the Caribbean knows, and if people are watching the EPL, they recognize that Jamaica defense is not a joke defense. We have some of the best
Yes,
wingers, wing backs in the EPL representing Jamaica. So I think that I
yeah,
don't think I
but
don't.
hold on the deal.
Mhm.
So don't you believe that having that knowledge that the dam rep will be coming to sit back, they're not gonna allow Jamaica to just overrun them. They're gonna play deep, because if they should see us as the biggest threat in this round, in this group. What do you think?
Well, as Mr. Duke, I believe that it's a foregone conclusion. Dumrep, I believe if I was the coach, I would say, all right, here we go. Jamaica, they are the strongest team in this zone. I want you guys to go out there, put on the best foot forward, have fun, and let's see how we see what we can get out of this game. Not maybe not much, but I don't think the coach have great expectation of getting anything great out of this game. I think when it comes on to the other teams now, that's where he might be more focused in trying to get
All
more.
right, all right. That's an interesting take. Um,
I think Dominica
what do you
now.
think about
Yeah, I think that game
Uh-huh.
now will be a better test for us. You know what I mean? That game might be a better
Really?
test for us. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead
When
and
I look at it, when I look at their players, you know, they have quite a bit of players who play, a few players who play in Europe actually. You know what I mean? They have a player promoter real who plays in real plays I think is in the second string in Real Madrid. Um so you know they have quite a bit of players who play overseas, who play them trade overseas and things. So they'll be better to give us a put up a better fight against us. And if there's a game that I think we might draw, it might be that game.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to some information on this team.
They have a young striker who is very impressive, especially,
Yes.
and he's strong in the here, and I think that is one of the weakest places for Jamaica. We don't defend well against ball in the here, and when I look at this player and I was looking at his CD, I said, "Wow, he's impressive, and he's a young lad, you know, and he's very good in the here."
I don't think Dominica no football nation to challenge. I think Dom Rep will give us a bigger challenge than Dominica. Um,
Yeah.
I even trying to bring up their squad and I'm see, I mean I see some stuff. May I see a player for a 49-year-old. May I wonder what's going on here. So maybe a caps can't age. So for those guys something else, brother. Um, I'm not seeing anything here. So to
But time with the time constraint we have right now, you can think. What do you think about the Copa? As a matter of fact,
yeah,
I
football.
said I wanted to put something out in the space, you know. And I want people, if anybody, you know, those who are there, I want you guys to tell me which two players,
Oh, damn.
and I talk two massive players who played the Copa, who never lifted that trophy. And they are the two of the biggest players in the world.
You sure it's two or one?
Two of them, both of them. I have no doubts.
Okay.
One of them is my favorite player,
You
so I
sure?
would know. I know
All
every
right,
trophy
sir.
in
All
win.
right, sir. All
Yeah,
right. All
so
right.
yeah. So two players, there are two players who was never won the Copa America. And they are the two of the biggest players in South America. As a matter of fact, in world football. Who are they?
In the meantime, Dominica is worse than Damrep. I agree, Demo. Honestly, I was looking to find some information on Dominica, and I'm not finding anything of
Hold on, I
of
mix it up.
worth, to be
Dam Rep
honest.
and Dominica. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know no baller from Dominica, to be to be honest. On the world stage. I mean, I could be wrong, but okay, Jason Guna, who knows these players probably personally. I don't know. Mariana Diaz used to play for Real, but he wasn't listed on them squad. Yeah,
Oh, he's
yeah.
not on the squad?
I don't think they have no pedigree.
Mm.
Don't think they have any pedigree, man. I think the Dominica Republic match is gonna be closer, um, to me. Um, so definitely 3 points there So it really should be 6 points from those two games. But like I said, the danger is that Dam Rep, I think they might have the quality to defend, to keep out Jamaica, if they are compact on the day. I think they have the quality that they could do that. Will they do it is another thing. And it largely depends on how we approach the match. I think personally that we should go out attacking. We are at home, and I've seen teams, Jamaican teams, playing at home, sitting back against equal or opponents. I think you should go out attacking. Um, if you know the team is like inferior to you, you assert yourself. Because when you sit back and allow the game to progress, before long you find yourself in the second half still looking for a goal, and then anything can happen. Jason Guna says here, some second division players from Spain and smaller leagues in Europe. Their most well known player is, Junior Firpo. Yeah, Firpo. Yeah, famous Leeds left back. Um, Not a goal scoring threat, if you ask me, but he's a name that we know. Um, so let's see now. So that's like easy, or kind of easy. 6 points. I'll say that much. So we're moving on to the next match, and who was that again? That was Guatemala. I have to go back
Hmm.
on my page.
The third match.
No, it was BVI.
Oh,
Yeah, British Virgin Islands. Um, do see a threat from this either. British Virgin Islands.
yeah, the British Virgin
Their
Islands.
manager is Avondale Williams. Um, no threats that are jumping out at me from their team. I see they have um, a lot of their players are playing in BVI. Some in the US. Um, okay, this is like Weymouth Football Club, professional club based in the town of Weymouth. That's like a little bit above the Sunday League, if you ask me. Um, yeah, I don't see any threats coming from BVI at all, and I would venture as far as to say that the coach could rest some players and look at some other players if we are 6 points up after the first two matches. I don't see I can't conceive British Virgin Islands posing any threat to Jamaica. Um, Guatemala, on the other hand, you have any views on Guatemala? Because I think they're maybe the biggest
Guatemala
threat.
is a team that has always given Jamaica, has brought it to Jamaica. Over the years, I've watched this team, um, and they're very fierce. They're almost like Honduras.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
um, yeah, they play the South American style of football, and they're very rugged. So they might give us they might give us a, um a fight, but given the way Jamaica is stuck, I think Jamaica should be able to weather the storm. You know what I mean? And I don't see Jamaica beating Guatemala by 4 or 5 love or anything like that. You know what I mean? Guatemala is a good team. They've always had a good team, not able to progress very, very far. But I think, it's funny, dude. The last World Cup qualifier,
Hmm.
how far did Guatemala go?
I'd have to look that up. I was looking for the head-to-head between Guatemala and Jamaica over the years. We drew with them in an international friendly in 2023. In the Gold Cup, we beat them 1-0, and that was also in 2023. Going back as far as 2012, when they beat us in World Cup qualifying, and we beat them as well in the Gold Cup. So, all right. So, what I'm seeing emerging is that we have been fairly successful against Guatemala. We have won 11 games, we have drawn 4, and we have lost 3 games. And that's going back way back to the 1960s. We have played them, what's that now? That's like 18 times from that. And we have won the majority. So I think we should be able to overcome them. Um, and we have beaten them. Let me see. Yeah, we have been successful in competitive matches, not only friendlies, to a
But
large
more
extent. So I
recent,
think
but
we
more
will be
recent, over a 10-year
this and
span.
Muslim. Okay, well, the last time we played them, I said, in a friendly, that was we drew 0-0,
Hmm.
but we also beat them in 2023. We haven't
And
played them in a while since 2020. Well, before 2023, the last time recorded time we played them was 2012. That was some 10 years between that. So we do
didn't
have
they
a
didn't
good
they
record
didn't they beat us
against
in
them.
Gold Cup?
They beat us. No, we beat them. Yeah, they beat us in FIFA, the qualifiers.
Yeah,
That's what I'm seeing here.
yeah.
Yeah, we beat them in the Gold Cup. Yeah, they did.
Hmm. But
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 this was oh man, no man, this was 2012. Unless my records are wrong, this
mm,
is 2012. So it's a long time now.
but Guatemala
So we played
is
them like in recent history twice, but 3 times. No, 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 not 3 times. Twice. We played them recently twice. In
mhm.
2023, we beat them.
You chip out, Duke. You chip out.
Was a threat severely. Yeah, I hope you can hear me now.
You come back. Yeah, come
Check,
back.
check. I hope you can hear me now.
Yeah,
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 man, I
yeah.
don't think they will pose a major threat to us. I think we should be able to overhaul all that they pose. Where will the match be? Will that be an impact? Let's see. Where will this match be? Let's see. Qualifiers. If the match will be, it doesn't state where it will be yet. Um, I can't tell where the match will be yet. But that's like next year in June.
Hmm.
So we will have a lot of time. We will have a lot of time. I'm not concerned about that. So we really have to just focus on these 2 matches. If we get 6 points from these 2 matches, then we'll just be in very good stead. Um, the no concern whatsoever, British Virgin Islands. I don't think they can stop us. Guatemala, fairly decent threat. Um, so yeah, I think it's very important to just get started on the right foot, beat Dominican Republic, and then we should be looking much better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's how I see it, man.
moving on, Duke. The reggae girls are in
Yeah.
Brazil. The reggae girls are
Yeah, the reggae
in the Samba country.
girls. The reggae girls, man.
Yeah, they have
Yeah, yeah.
two games to play against Brazil. I think the last time Brazil and Jamaica play, we knocked them out of the World Cup.
Yes, indeed.
Knocked them out of the World Cup, brother. But we don't have
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we don't have we must be mindful that we don't have Bonisha in this game.
Yeah, no, we don't. And I think in these series it will be the last official matches for Marta. I think. I think she'll
Yeah,
be playing her
yeah.
farewell matches coming up. So that's gonna be quite a spectacle. I think
Mm.
everybody should really tune in. The first match is on June 1. June 1. Second match is a Tuesday, June 4. So the first match is at 4 p.m. I guess that is Eastern time,
Yeah.
7 p.m. Eastern time for the June 4 match. Um, and I think both teams should have strong squads. I mean, yes, Bunny
Yeah.
Shaw is not there, but they are the most of the what we would call the the high performing reggae girls are back.
I'm looking forward to seeing, the reggae girls turn out. Um I was told that there are probably one or two new addition to the team. I want to see how they look.
The administration, so to speak.
Yeah, you know, I'm interested to see how they look. Um, I'm somewhat happy that Bonisha is not playing because I want to see if the team can actually, you know, play and play well without Bonisha in it. You know what I mean? And I mean, and I don't mean
Well, I mean,
playing defensively whole game. I mean like attacking, having free flow, and all of them things there. So I'm interested to see our performance in these two games against Brazil. And I
actually,
must say,
did the
Marta has been an ambassador for the
uh huh.
game. She plays here in Orlando, and I've been to a few of our matches. I like our team. I've been trying to get my daughter to show interest in that team also. They play not very far from where we are, from where we live. So Marta has
All right.
definitely been an ambassador for the sport and thing, and it's our. I think these two games are our farewell games.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So just following up on that, there was a press conference that was held. Was it last week or earlier this week at the JFF, where the coach kind of was talking a little bit about the squad and because we have now Hugh Busby is back in charge
Hmm.
after the whole debacle. And
Yeah,
he spoke very well, very glowing terms. I was particularly impressed as his grasp of the issues that we have and the way forward. I was impressed by that. Um, Not to digress too far, but I
but he
was
never speak much about the
impressed and
issues
underwhelmed. Well,
because
which
he,
issues?
he
So the
did he
issues that
did
he spoke about was. Go ahead. What you want to say?
no he did based on what I got from him was that it's in the past and it's water under the bridge and he wants to move on and you know not pay it much,
Yeah,
give
for
it
sure,
much.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. I think you should just let sleeping dogs lie. That it is in the past, and we don't want the issues surrounding the coach to be dominating because he has been cleared. So that should be in the past, and agree with that 100%.
What do you think about his
He was
assistant?
mentioning though. Why you go there, so man?
Hold on,
Why did
yeah,
you go
go.
there? Why did you go there?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
All right, so all right, let me just check some of the stuff in the chat. Monster at best team, down ripping up. And Bimo is asking who from Dominica play for Real Madrid. I guess the name Real Madrid, got banded about a little bit. The player was not in the Real Madrid first team or anything like that. Um, yeah, but I mean, if I can say something about the coach, well, the assistant coach, I think he played a good role as best as he could. I think are we talking about Coach Gilbert, who who was the assistant coach under the previous coach as well. So he's still the assistant coach now under Hugh Busby. Um, I think the girls are comfortable with him. Um, he has a good track record locally with the female footballers. Granted, there's not a strong football league in Jamaica. So I guess he's there for continuity's sake. So I don't have much issues with that. He spoke as well about his time as the head coach, and he tried his best. I would say, given the limited resources in terms of the manpower, or should I say, the woman power at his disposal. You kind of got the feeling that he was just there to, just to keep the oven on, you know. Yeah, that was the feeling I got. Um, did his best. I can't really judge his performances because he didn't have the best team at his disposal. He kind of was there, just like I said, keeping the oven open on. So yeah, and I don't want to judge his performance on the male side in terms of being the coach of Arnett to color it either.
Who we talking about
Um,
here?
oh, we're talking about the assistant coach
Oh,
Gilbert, Coach Gilbert.
yeah.
Yeah. A few bits of news just coming out of the press conference when they were asking if there were any changes to the squad. Coach Busby mentioned that Davia Richards replaces um, no Sule Washington comes in to replace Davia Richards in the squad, and I think Sule was in the World Cup as a young player and she did well. I think if my memory serves correctly.
Very well. Should it? Should
So
it?
yeah, no
Yeah, I
no
think she give
issues
a good.
there.
I think she give a good account of herself, given her experience. It was more like exposure for her, but she was she
Yeah,
she showed glimpses of things where you can work with and thing. And I think
yeah,
giving her a second chance. Me likes it. Me likes it. Me likes when coach recognize a talent and just put them aside, but give them the opportunity what them need. You understand me? And especially
yeah.
with the way how football are gonna, especially for females, what I mean, coaches need to
Right, right.
spend a lot of time harnessing the talents there. What I think we realize that the female they don't turn over as quickly as the males. You understand me? They don't
You mean they're
grasp.
in the team for a longer period of time?
They're in
That's
the
what you
team
mean?
for a long, yes, because their development is slower. You understand me? And so you have to
Yes.
have time. You have to have time for these players. Certainly.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Um, One thing that jumped out at me was they were asking Coach Busby about, the selection of the team and the management, and he was kind of saying that yes, in charge for only 2 weeks or so, but you still got the feeling that he was playing some role in the background.
Mm.
You got the feeling that he was not taking over this new team, and they just, you got the feeling that he was communicating with these people all along. So it was just officially, you know, announcing him as the head coach again. So hopefully it's just kind of smooth sailing,
Mm-hmm.
and there's not any kind of a readjustment period or getting to know period, because he was always been in contact with the girls, and I mean we have heard the rumors that he was always there, you know. So I mean
And the
not sure.
girls are very comfortable with him.
Yeah, the girls seem very
That is one of the
comfortable.
most important things.
So yeah, yeah,
I mean, the girls
yep, yep,
very
yep.
comfortable with him. Yeah. Hmm. So Duke,
Mm. Yeah.
right? So you want to get a quick glance run through on the Copa and even the Euro. So we know so
All right, you want
Copa
to do that?
start
All right, let's do that.
Copa start June 20th. First game. You know what I mean? We have we have how many groups we have? Three groups? Four groups. Four groups. You have 16 teams taking part
Bah.
in the tournament. We have
Yeah.
16 teams taking part in the tournament. You know what I mean? We have like the likes of Argentina, Canada, Peru, Chile, Ecuador, Venezuela, Mexico, Jamaica, US, Bolivia, Uruguay, Panama, Colombia, Costa Rica, Brazil, how much that? Fifth,
Enough.
and Paraguay. Yeah. So Jamaica is
Right.
drawn in the group with Mexico, Ecuador, and Venezuela.
Mexico. Yep, yep.
Mm.
That's right.
Boy, brother. What you think? What you think about the group? What you think about the group stage, especially for Jamaica?
Um. All right. So clearly, you said Mexico,
Mexico.
Paraguay, right?
No, Mexico, Ecuador, and Venezuela.
Or Ecuador. I think Mexico will always be a big threat because they're just a good football team. So we can't count them out. They're a strong team, so they will be a challenge for us. Um,
But you know that
hmm.
Mexico is going through a you know that Mexico is going through a rebuilding period.
Mexico seems to have been going through a rebuilding period from even the last World Cup campaign. So I don't understand what they're building so long. I guess they're like Jamaica
Mm,
in a sense right now.
no, Ochoa is stepping aside. Um,
I know.
and you have about four or six other players who are senior players in the team who I don't think they made the squad. So the Mexican team is pretty much a very youthful team. You know,
Okay.
a very young team. Mexico will be feeding in this tournament. And I was listening to the
We
Mexican
can we
media.
can take a look at it.
Hmm. And a lot of the media personalities. They have been saying that Mexico has been putting off um this rebuilding process, and I think that it's full time. They go full blast with this rebuilding thing because
Yeah, cause like I said, they were doing that
the
the
World
last
Cup is
campaign
around
too.
the corner.
So I don't know. Exactly. I just looking at the squad now. Um, the vast majority of the Mexican team
Yes,
is
Demo.
playing in
I
Mexico.
saw that also that Montserrat beat Dunrep. Mm-hmm. So as I say, I
That's good
don't
for us,
think
but
Dunrep is the team that will give us any any kind of fight at all. I think Dominica might be the team that might be a little more stout when it comes down to that.
all right. You want? We can give
But
predictions
yeah,
most of the
but
time.
Mexico.
I think it's kind of
Where is it?
way out. Yeah,
Where is it?
yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the Mexican squad right now. Yeah,
Mm,
and the vast majority of Mexicans, the Mexican team, plays inside Mexico.
yeah.
That is not a bad thing because they do have a strong Mexican league. Um, but we just probably will not be very familiar with these names as these, with how many people watch the Mexican league, you know.
Hmm.
But we see um, a defender, Jorge Sanchez, is playing in Porto. Um, we have Edson, of course, Edson
Hmm.
Alvarez,
Yeah.
West Ham United. We have um, Santiago Jimenez from Feyenoord.
Jimenez. Jimenez. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is from Feyenoord,
Hmm.
not Raw. We're talking about
No
Santiago.
man. Yeah.
Um,
He had a good season.
Looking at the ages, they are hovering in the, I would say, average age
25.
25.
25.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Um,
definitely they're rebuilding. They're
26,
definitely in a
27.
rebuilding.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They should
Definitely
be
in
in
a
their peak
rebuilding
in the
mode.
World Cup if they keep the team together. It's hard to judge a Mexican team because we don't see a lot of them playing, but that don't mean they're not pretty good players, and they might be a very unified team. Um, yeah, definitely you can't count out Mexico, a team to watch.
But
We have Luis
look at their
Chavez
game against
for Dynamo
look at
Moscow,
their game against US. Look at the game against US.
right?
Look at their game against
What
US.
was the score in that?
I think
What was the score in that?
it was too long. I think it was I think it was too long. I think it was too long.
Yeah. You mean
It was
Mexico
too
beat
long.
them? I mean US beat them 2-0.
Yeah, man, US beat them 2-0, but um the game people might want to beat me,
Are you saying
but
the results are not reflective of the scoreline
no man, US deserve to win the game,
of the play?
but
Okay.
when me I look me I make the comparison between the Jamaican game and the Mexican game. And even though Jamaica did lead
Okay.
US by one love,
Yeah.
when me look on the Mexican game and look on the Jamaican game, it's a better game. Mexico gave
You
more
think?
to US
Okay.
than Jamaica. Jamaica absorbed a lot from US. And we were lucky that the game even ended up 3-1. You understand me? But so that is where I can gauge play and
Uh-huh.
then put and try and make a comparison. How Jamaica will look up against this young Mexican team. You know what I mean? Them full of running, as you can see, is a youthful exuberance here. So, um, what is your prediction on the Mexican game? Quickly, so we can go down the line.
All right. I think we're poised for an upset. I think Jamaica will now have the edge
to beat
over
Mexico.
Mexico, and we're looking at a 1-0. Yeah, 1-0 to
One,
Jamaica.
one.
Should write these things down.
Yeah, man. Put them in a on a
Yeah.
footnote, man. Um,
Yeah, you can put it in the footnote.
yeah, I'm going to. Nah, hear me?
Jamaica.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
just
can
come.
hear you.
I'm going to side with you, Duke.
You
I say one love
okay?
too. I say a Jamaica one love or Jamaica 2-1.
All right, you have to choose one of them.
I'm not gonna choose that.
Choose one of them, sir. You can't just
All
nah,
right,
but
since
you
I just
can't
say
be a
one love, me I gonna
defensive.
say
You have to
2-1.
choose
Me I gonna
one.
say two
Who we
one.
carry the
Yeah.
two?
If you since you
All
say one
right,
love, me I gonna say 2-1 in favor of Jamaica.
all right. So we're seeing. All right, cool, cool.
Mm-hmm. Now,
All right.
our next game we play is on the 26th against Ecuador. What's your take on that?
Right. Ecuador. Ecuador has always been a team I am impressed with. Remember the last World Cup, they were like a very solid team in that first round, and they always just give all they have. They leave it all out on the pitch. Um, Having said all of that, who are these players?
Well, for
What does
me,
the team look like now? Are they rebuilding as well? I don't know.
eh? No,
Go
no, no,
ahead.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, man, I'm listening.
Ecuador at this point is at their probably at their strongest they've been in years. This Ecuador team that we're going up is not a joke team. This Ecuador team is
I I
sitting.
I
Eh?
I will agree with you. I don't disagree.
Mhm. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man,
This
I'm not
Ecuador.
I'm not disagreeing at all. I'm trying to see if I can find the players.
Oh, yeah, man. This Ecuador team is, as a matter of fact, in the South America qualifying right now, Ecuador sits in fifth place, just above Brazil. Brazil can't beat them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I say?
man.
Yeah,
And I
Ecuador.
mean, we're seeing they actually have some big names, fairly big
Hmm?
names.
Yes, man. They're
Um,
they're at their strongest
in
right now.
Europe.
That the strongest I've seen them in a long while.
Yeah, they have a strong team with people of the likes of. I mean, we know Moise Caicedo,
Mm-hmm.
from Chelsea fame. We have the Sarmiento from Ipswich. Um, we have we have Hinakapi, so him call himself, from Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, we have some, Felix Torres from Corinthians, Anibal Chala, don't know that name, from Barcelona. Yeah, they have some pedigree.
Yeah.
So
So
I
so
think my prediction for this one,
yeah.
this is a rough one.
You say you think we can get a
I'm
draw in
gonna
another game,
say
yeah?
Jamaica should be able to eke out. Are they better than Mexico? Probably right now. Yeah, I'll go for a 1-all draw.
1-1 draw.
I would go for a 1-all draw. Yeah.
Mm. I
What
think they
say
are.
you?
I think they are much better than Mexico. Um.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I if Jamaica get a goal against this team, then what I mean that would be good. But I think this game going to end up probably 2-1 in favor of Ecuador.
2-1 Ecuador.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um. Okay.
Then we have the Venezuelan game. The final match in the group stage would be on the 30th at 8 o'clock. Jamaica versus Venezuela.
That is it.
Now, bro, what do you think about the Venezuelan team?
All right. Well, I can say I know your thoughts. I think you rate them highly. But I, for one, think Jamaica will be victorious in this one.
In
It's not
this
going to
one?
be easy, but I think Jamaica will beat Venezuela 2 goals to nil. Did I say two goals to one?
2-1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jamaica.
If anybody might want to question the reason why I think Ecuador might beat Jamaica 2-1 or maybe even 2 low is I've been watching them
Ecuador, you said
and
right?
eh what is
Ecuador,
it?
you said right? Not
Ecuador.
Venezuela.
No, Ecuador.
Okay,
Me
go
just
ahead.
justify the reason why we give Ecuador the position. One, Ecuador is ranked much higher than us. Ecuador is ranked must be 31 in the world. You understand me? And I don't know if the new ranking they might even rank higher since as the new rankings came out. But I think they're ranked at I think it's 31 somewhere there about. However, the Venezuelan team now,
Not sure.
Venezuela is
Yeah.
playing somehow. Venezuela is playing very well in the World Cup qualifiers, the South American World Cup qualifiers, because they sit in the fourth position with 9 points.
Yep.
Even though Venezuela is ranked just above us, we and Venezuela tit for tat. We are right below Venezuela in ranking. Mhm.
Right, right.
Right below them in
Yeah, man, I
ranking.
agree.
So I don't
So,
know
what's your
if
prediction?
I don't know if it means that we and them um I don't know if it means that we and them in same category. One of the things we have to take in consideration is the ranking. How the ranking is done, and it depends on the opponents where you beat and all them things. So there's a lot of things that would change the rankings and things. But certainly, we know how formidable the South American qualifiers are, and just to note that the two teams, the Venezuelans and the Ecuadorian teams, are two teams who are doing very well in the qualifiers. Be it that the qualifiers are probably it's just 6 rounds so far,
Like,
but the fact that
like, you know, want to give a prediction.
why seeing that this is the
Give a
last.
prediction, man.
All right, all right. Put it this way: I have Jamaica. I have Jamaica. I have Jamaica losing the Venezuelan game by 1 low.
Okay.
However, what
So
does that mean for
Jamaican nil.
Jamaica? Yeah, what does
I
that
don't
mean for
know.
Jamaica? I have Jamaica going through to the
Let them
quarterfinal.
lose, brother.
No, what that means is that I have Jamaica going through to the
Hold on.
quarterfinal
Hold on.
as one of the best third place team, beating Mexico. You understand me? Beating
Hold
Mexico. I
on.
didn't give a
So,
I didn't I didn't give a
okay. So,
prediction for Mexico game still, but I believe that
Okay.
we
No
can
man, you said
score
2-1, man.
in Mexico. Mexico
You
means
said
2-1?
Jamaica 2,
2-1.
Mexico
Okay.
1. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
All
And you
right.
said Ecuador beating Jamaica
2-1.
2-1.
Right. Okay. I thought it was you giving that
Mm-hmm.
prediction.
Yeah, man.
So
Nah,
I
me have
have,
it right there, son, man. Me write
yeah,
it
man.
down,
So
you know,
I have,
brother.
so,
Right beside Demo, West Indies winning the T20 World Cup.
mhm. So
Yeah, so I mean that's it for the first round. Yeah, so I mean we probably can just pick it up another time. We can go through the rounds over time because you know there is still some time to go.
yeah.
Um, and this is what it's looking like so far. People were asking you if you want, tell us your scores for the first round of Copa. You know, we're very, very interested to know, you know, what you think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it
Um,
pertains to
well, we've been at it
youth,
for a while.
yeah. As it pertains to
Mhm.
so the quarterfinals, what you have, Duke, is the first and second place teams moving on, and you have the two best third place teams joining them.
Playoff.
Yeah. So and
Okay. Okay.
that's in the quarterfinals. So I'm looking for Jamaica
Right. Right.
to be in the quarterfinals as one of the best third place teams.
Okay.
And
I
I
think
must
we
say that
will.
we've not really had a good showing in Copa, brother. The last two time we play Copa, we drop out in the round.
Yeah, but this is the time, man.
You know what I mean? The last
This
two
is the
time we play
year.
Copa,
This is the year where we
you know.
advance a little further.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. May hope so too. You know, we're gonna have some really good. There are some matchups. Some what do you call it now? Some big matchup in the Copa game too. You have the opener, Canada Argentina. Hey, that's gonna be a banger. Canada Argentina are gonna be a banger, brother. You understand me? And then the two teams when I tell you about where them they right up
Be a
one
easy one
above the
for
other.
Argentina.
Eh? Definitely
I think
not going to
Canada
be
have
an
no
easy
chance,
game.
man.
Yeah?
I don't. I think it's gonna be an easy game for Argentina. I think so.
I I I don't agree. I like the way this
You
Canadian
don't think
team
so?
play. This
Yeah.
Canadian team. No, everybody knows I'm an Argentinian fan. But
I may I say
you know what I mean?
how you are say that I don't understand it,
No,
brother.
no, because as I tell people all the while, brother, I'm a student of the game. Me not just look on
Yeah, but we're
favoritism
talking
and them
about
thing
but
there.
what are the deal? We have to challenge this, man.
Yeah.
We have to challenge this. We're talking about the World Cup winners struggling against Canada. That not gonna happen, man. Come on, man.
Um,
Canada,
and I don't
Jamaica
listen.
beat Canada, you know, brother.
I Duke and at this me can't understand with people. Jamaica beat Canada
What you want to
against
talk
the
about
run of
Canada?
play.
Canada is no threat, man. Canada
Duke,
is no threat for
you're,
Argentina, Bridget.
you're the man, man.
If you see it that way, they don't know what to say.
Then hold on there, brother.
The odds of Canada. Hold on, give me a second. The odds of Canada beating Argentina is somewhat similar to British Virgin Islands beating Jamaica. Yeah,
Do you know that?
that's what we
And
see.
let me bring up history again. Do you know that Argentina had one of the strongest teams, and we played a friendly against them and held Argentina. I think we held Argentina to a goalless draw, brother. Jamaica, me I talk about.
Yeah,
Canada.
but that was.
I go and say to
I don't
you,
think it's that the same type of Argentinian team we're looking at. No.
it was a stronger
But
team.
go ahead.
It was a stronger team. And that may I tell you, it was a stronger team. Well, probably the names them is stronger.
Well, you're
probably
the
the names
Argentinian here.
probably the names
I
them did
exactly.
stronger.
They were, yeah,
But
exactly.
Duke, put fun and joke aside. So let me ask you a question. What do you think about this Canada team? Because it sounds like you underrate the Canadian team.
All right. The Canadian team at the time we were playing them were they were definitely trying to they had some players that they probably should have been you know gotten rid of, so they were like some old players that should have seen the back the door. Um yes, we gave them too much respect. Um Particularly, what's his name? That winger.
Mm-hmm.
We
Davis,
allowed him to roam in the mid in down the wing. Davis, a bit too much. We should have had a plan for him.
high
And
quality brother, a
look at
high
all the
quality,
plays
a
go
high
through him
quality,
pretty much.
a high quality player,
No,
brother.
no, no. Yeah, me understand say he's a high quality. I understand that he's a high quality player, but we should have had a better plan for him. You
Mm-hmm.
nullify him, and half of your issues are solved when it comes to Canada. Canada is no world no power in world football, brother. And I think Argentina is gonna show Canada where they really are in the world of football. It's Jamaica alone when Jamaica was giving them too much respect until Boza and Bobby Reed and Damian Lowe show say, hey, we have show so much respect to Canada. Canada no big footballing nation and deal with them case.
I saw it
So I
different.
think
I saw
they
it
beat.
differently. I saw a Canadian team losing against the run of play. I saw a Canadian team dominating the game against Jamaica, and by mere sheer luck, Jamaica won that game.
Luck.
Canada. If you watch the game,
No, I don't think that was luck, man.
Canada hit the post twice. Canada hit the bar once.
We missed chances
Canada
too, We missed
outplayed
chances too,
Jamaica. Duke, if you watch the
I
game,
think
and I don't know if you
I see
watch
it
the game,
differently.
I don't know if you watch the game,
I watched
but
the
if
game.
you watch the game, brother,
I
even the
watched the game.
crowd, the Jamaican, so at one point the commentator was wondering if there was fans, Jamaican fans in the crowd.
Uh huh. Because Canada came out and supported their team.
Canada not only supported their team, Canada outplayed Jamaica. Brother, let me tell you something. One thing with me, brother, is when it come out to football, me not play bias in a football. Me
I
play it
think.
as me see it.
All right. I think this is my take. We were outplayed. We were outplayed. All right. So the first match was in at the stadium, right? And I think in that match, Antonio got injured, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah.
Latibodier was playing in that central defensive position, and he was, for want of a better word, lackluster.
You have a
There was
better
no
you have
play
a you have
going
a better
forward.
midfielder for putting in the middle.
I think the second game showed that we had a better midfielder, and his name is Damian Lowe. He made a big difference. He he took the game by the scruff of the neck. So I don't think it was a matter of any luck. I think there was a deliberate effort on the side of the team. I don't even, well, you have to give the coach some credit, but I didn't think it originated with him because he was contented with us playing the game, didn't, just the routine, going through the motions. I honestly believe he was surprised. He didn't know that Jamaica had the capability that they displayed in the second half of that match, and I think from then on, he kind of saw the team differently, and it was a revelation for him. And he said it. He actually said it in interviews subsequent to that. That he didn't see that effort coming out of the team. He was surprised. So
You
I don't
know,
think it was luck. I think we were just showing Canada too much respect.
and as me say, For me, where the game turned was we got very few opportunities, but I must take my hat off to Shamar because he got such few opportunities, but he made the opportunity count. I think the Canadians gave it to us. I think the I think the three other men that played with us were the difference. The crossbar and the two upright was what kept us in the game. You
Okay.
understand me? I don't see nothing else that kept us in the game, brother. I mean just listen. As me tell you, brother, as you said to me, I said Canada, I go stand up to Argentina. I think I like the way Canada play. I wish Jamaica would play the way Canada play. The way I see Canada move the ball with less names than the Jamaicans.
Yeah, you,
I would love to see
but you see,
Jamaica
Dale.
play the flow of football when I see Canada play. Then now
Yeah,
I
but
would say to
every
myself,
team will look that way if they're allowed to do that. That is the problem. We were allowing Canada to play that way.
no, but Duke, I know,
We
I
were
know, I
showing
know
them
we
too much
alone
respect.
Canada
That is
play
my
like that.
point.
I know we alone Canada play like that,
Because we
brother.
were so all right. So what changed? What changed in that second half? Why what changed? Because something definitely changed.
In the second half of the game, my memory served me. In the second half of the game, I think what happened in the second half of the game was that goal that Bobby Reed scored caught them off guard. That caught them off guard. And it pushed them back a little. Because when not even that take shot. And it just shows a boy, if you not kick, you can't score. If you not kick to the goal, you can't score. You
True.
understand me? And that is what pushed them back a little, you know. You understand me? And now Shamar start get the ball now and all of them thing there. So, but I think that they still had they outpossessed us totally in the game. You
Yeah,
understand me?
but
They
with
outpossessed us. As you said, Davies was running, and it is not known. You have a next player. Can't remember his name,
I know who you're talking. I
but
don't
them
remember his
run
name
right up
though.
our brother. But I like we can't hide it, brother. We can't hide it. We can't be
Like
biased.
I say,
Honestly, we
they
can't be
like
biased,
I
brother.
say, I will, and I will forever change, not keep my stance. We allow them to play that way until some people in the team said, "Hey, this is foolishness. That what we're doing. We can play better than
Mm.
this."
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Canada is no big team, man.
As I
Well,
said,
anyways,
you know,
that is that.
I think that the Argentina Canada game is going to be an interesting game. Should be a nice game, but the Ecuador Venezuela game. I'm not talking about the big matchup. The Ecuador Venezuela game going to be a banger too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's. I see that is coming up as a
What,
draw.
what do you think about the Uruguay Panama?
Oh no, that is an interesting game to
Mm-hmm.
me because Uruguay on paper should easily run away with it, but Uruguay must at this point in time, without even looking at the squad, have to be replenishing their team because they had a aging team.
No, they had an
Let's
Asian
see.
team in the last World Cup. Is that different Uruguay team we have it
Coming
now?
in the new, yeah, I know. Cause we have who we have there now? Uruguay. We have Nunez,
We
Darwin
have Nunez
Nunez.
up front. Mm-hmm.
Um, hmm,
Uruguay play a good ball.
That I miss boss.
Mm. Uruguay play good football. Them a good team ball. Uruguay right now they're sitting in second position in the World Cup qualifiers,
Uruguay.
right behind Argentina, with 13
Uruguay.
points. As a matter of fact, I think the one game that Argentina lost, I think is Uruguay that lose it to.
Let's look at this people here. Okay. this real?
What?
I'm just looking at a squad here. Where is Darwin Nunes? He's not there.
He's not in the squad.
This can't be. I have to double check somewhere else for this. Um, for Copa. Hold on.
So yeah, so the Uruguayan team certainly um is going to be kicking up some storm in this tournament. I think this is a good matchup between them and Panama. Uh, I don't think Panama would be a should be
Nunes.
a big threat to Uruguay. Um,
Oh, yeah, man, he's there. He's there.
mhm,
For Copa, yeah. Darwin Nunes is there.
yeah,
Facundo, Pelestri, Man United, Loney, um, Luis Suarez.
still in the team.
Mm, yeah, he's still there. He has been having a good season in the MLS. I see
Yeah,
Edson Cavani still here. Where is Cavani playing now? He's back in Uruguay. Where is Edson Cavani?
no, so I'm not playing
Hmm.
three right now.
So the old guard is still there. The old guard is
Mm.
still in the squad.
But them not getting a game though.
Well, we'll see.
Mm.
We will see.
The Panama US game should also be interesting.
Um, Panama is one of those teams that they can surprise you. So it could be a tight match. It sounds strange, but Panama, depending on how they approach the match, they can hurt you. They have some speedy
Mm.
players, at least from the last time I watched them.
Yeah.
But Uruguay should be victorious. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. They would be scared of Panama. So
Uruguay is a attacking team. It's like a bulldog. That's how Uruguay
mhm.
play. Attack, attack, attack. Um, I think Panama is a good possessional team, and Panama should try to outpossess Uruguay. You know what I mean?
Outpossess Uruguay. I don't think
Mm.
that's gonna happen. To be honest, I don't think Panama can outpossess Uruguay. I would be very surprised.
Well, Uruguay is not a possessional team, you know. Uruguay get the ball and down to them forward
Oh,
and try to score. They're not necessarily a possessional team. If you watch them over the years, Uruguay is not necessarily a possessional team. Every team Uruguay play, most teams Uruguay play against them they're out possessed. You watch them play against USA,
I see.
you wonder who are the bigger team. You understand me? But them know how to win. For one thing, them know how to win.
Yeah. See if I can find any information, um, any record of them playing together. All right, listen to this. Well,
Mhm.
I don't know if how much you're reading to this, but they have met three times. I guess we can discard the 1952 meeting a long
Yeah,
time
yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But they
Long
met
time.
they met in two friendlies, one 2015, one 2019. Still some time ago, but fairly recent. And Uruguay won both of those. So in all, Uruguay has won three, drawn none, lost none. The last time they met was in 2019, June 7th, and Uruguay beat them 3-0.
Yeah.
And I expect something similar, maybe a 2-0, or maybe even a 3-0 again.
Given
I don't think Panama
we're
is that good.
given where Panama has come now, qualifying for the World Cup and all them things there. No, me not see them I beat Panama them way there. No, sir.
Okay.
No,
2
no.
nil. You don't think? All
2-0.
right, all right. You don't think? All
Panama
right.
score goal, no,
Give
brother.
me a score. Give me a score. Score goal against Jamaica.
Then they not got to work up. They
Remember,
not
so
got to work up too.
hold on there. Hold on there.
They not qualify for the World Cup. And Jamaica alone them score
What was
against.
Panama's
Them beat
World Cup?
US. Them beat US.
World Cup.
US got Panama get them ass busting, brother.
Panama World Cup, man. Da, 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 da. Can I see something
You
here?
think I draw Panama,
Oh,
draw
it
them
was.
way to the World Cup?
Yeah, they finished at the bottom of the table.
No,
You know.
regardless, me not talk about that. Me I say, you think I draw them way to the World Cup? I beat
I
teams to
don't
reach
know.
the
I have
World
to
Cup, no,
check.
brother.
I know they beat. I know they beat Jamaica.
Okay,
But that was a
I know
different type of
Jamaica.
Jamaica team.
Remember, you know, when
I
Panama
know. I
went to
know.
the
I know. I know.
when Panama went to the World Cup, it's only three. It's four. It's four. One, three go straight through, and Panama didn't. And a player of Panama go for go to the World Cup. As me telling you, brother, when me I watch football, brother, me I watch football and me I analyze teams and I watch what them play. And me I say, yeah, yeah, them look good. Them look like them can play football. Now talk about kick and run and
No,
defend for 90
I know.
minutes.
I know Panama. You know they look pretty good on the ball and they move the ball. They are a strong team, and they have some talent. But you have to juxtapose that with the opposition that they're facing. Um, particularly against Jamaica. I think they like playing against Jamaica. you know,
Yeah,
because
because
we show them too much respect.
we don't know. We
Um,
don't.
I think we should
We
play
are
them.
like Uruguay. We are like Uruguay. We are not a positional football team.
Mm.
We don't know how to possess the ball, and so Panama will when they come and play against us. Panama play a tick attack game against Jamaica anytime them but Jamaica.
Yeah, they have that
Tika
tiki
taka,
taka style.
tika taka, tika taka them
Yeah,
play
man, for
around
sure, for
Jamaica.
sure.
Anytime them play Jamaica. I've been watching them for years upon years. As a matter of fact, I
I
tell you
agree
already,
with that.
brother. Me there in a stadium, sit down with Siago and all Edward Siago Akos, brother. We're watching game, we watch Panama and Jamaica. We sit up on the sideline. You understand me? And the man
Yeah,
all
yeah,
Akos, brother, like the man say, we just chasing the ball.
man. exactly.
So they definitely they play a nice brand of football,
They do.
fluent, moving the ball, and so that's why I think them can I think there'll be a good test for this Uruguay team, even though this Uruguay team is doing so well in the Copa in the South American qualifiers. They're sitting second behind Argentina, 2 points from the lead. So it should be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's nothing to scoff at. I don't think it's gonna be that close, to be honest. So, but we will see.
But what about
We
the
will see.
Uruguay Argent? What about the Uruguay US game?
All right. Um, better match up now because I think US has a decent squad. They have a decent squad. There's something about US, that fighting spirit, that confidence. Always see them, progressing, even punching above their weight, so to speak.
And I
Um,
think US have a good record against Uruguay too. I
probably.
think if my mind serves me right, I think the last time US and Uruguay played, I think US came out victors. Look it up, dude.
All right, let me look it up. USA versus Uruguay, right? Let's see what it's looking like. All right, interesting, interesting. So they have played a total of 7 times, with US winning two, four have ended in a draw, and then US lost one time.
You see what I say?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. We store them thing then our head in brother. Do
yeah.
the ball head in
But
we know
hold
what
on.
games.
To note though,
Mhm.
in recent times and the last two, just singling out 2019 and 2022 because the previous before that the last time they played was 2002, which is too far out to judge. I think um, both of them have
2000,
ended in
2002.
yeah two draw two draws.
Yeah.
So I would probably predict the same. Um, yeah, maybe a 1-all draw. That's how I would predict it.
1-all
I'm not
draw.
I'm not even
Mm.
I'm not even writing down these scores. I want to probably do like you know stage by stage type of thing for Jamaica. But yeah, but I see it as a draw.
This is Copa. This is Uruguay. This is Uruguay bread and butter.
Hmm.
Me give Uruguay the edge. If I want place Uruguay play good in a Copa.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're one of the teams that has them rival Argentina and Brazil as the winningest team in Copa. Um, so I want Uruguay the edge over US in this. But might I tell it to you? I believe that this is the toughest group. The strongest group to me
Okay.
is the US, um, Bolivia, Panama, Uruguay. I think Bolivia is the only the team that is would have to surprise me. You know, they are
Bolivia.
yeah man, Bolivia. They are sitting almost at the bottom of the World Cup qualifiers, you know. Doing a little
Hmm.
better than Peru, but not much difference. But it's a very strong this is a strong group. US, Panama, Uruguay, you know, Bolivia just there. Mhm. But the game we may look forward to in the Copa is Brazil, Colombia.
Yeah, that's a big game.
Yeah,
It's a big
Brazil,
game.
Colombia. You know what I mean? The two yellow shirt them.
Hmm.
Um, Colombia is not doing so bad in their World Cup qualifiers. They have not lost. They are the only team in the World Cup qualifiers not to lose.
Right.
Yeah. However, them draw 3 games. I think 3 games, 3 out of the 6, but they have not lost. So definitely, it seems like they have a good defense. Um, and Brazil, Brazil has lost 3 times in the World Cup qualifiers. Brazil has lost 3 games, draw one, and go win two.
Okay. I mean, so you think that form is going to follow them into the Copa?
Um, I think so. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All
give
right.
I give Colombia the edge over Brazil in this. Even
Colombia
though
the edge over
Brazil is a
Brazil.
tournament team, but you know what I
That's
mean.
like I've never heard that Colombia the edge over Brazil before. I think
Yeah,
Brazil is Brazil, and they will find a way. They
to
will
win.
find a way. Yeah, they will. I think so.
Well, um, Colombia and Brazil are two top rivals. Um, but as I say, me give Colombia the edge over Brazil.
All right.
Yeah, this
So,
in
all
this
right.
one.
You give them the edge. I give
Yeah, me
I
give.
give Brazil the edge for sure.
Yeah, me not see nothing on paper or on the field. that would indicate that Brazil are better than Colombia at this given point.
Okay, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. And the Euros are around the corner also. The Euros will be playing around the same time that the Copa will be playing, and there are some great matchups in
Yeah,
um in
for
the in the
sure,
in the
for sure.
Euro.
That's
You
gonna
know what
be
I mean?
exciting.
Yeah.
A lot of you know changes have been taking place in the squads too. Yeah, we will have to chop that up another time because there's so much to say about that. Um, yeah, we have hit the 3 hour mark. I think we have this is the record for us.
I know me not see nobody put in the comments the two players them that has the two big players, South American players who have never lifted the Copa America. Hmm.
All right. Well, if you want to put that in the chat, people put that in the chat, or put it in
Yeah.
the comments after the ending of the stream. Yeah, but I think we can call it here. So
Yeah, man.
we have
We haven't even
gone
touched.
through a
We
lot.
haven't even spoken about the coaching saga in England, yeah, the EPL.
Yeah, we have to chop that up for next time because there's so much to see, and it's still unfolding, to be honest. So we will have to chop that up for next time.
Yeah, chip out you.
Have I have you hearing me now?
So yeah, repeat what you chip out a while ago.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, I was making the point that there are a lot of changes that are coming in the clubs in the EPL. So, a lot to be said about that. So, we'll be chopping it up, and perhaps maybe I'll send out a video about that because I have some things to say. I don't know. Have I changed my stance on Ten Hag? So we will see. I will not say it here, but just look out for a video on that. Let's see if I have or I have not. We will see.
Listen,
Um,
the trophy changed the man mind.
no, no, no. I'm not. I have not said I have changed my mind. I'm asking the question: have I changed my mind? You know, all will be revealed. Maybe you never know. Maybe Grandpa Ballheads will talk about it if him talk about it before me. I don't know who's gonna talk about it yet, but we'll see. Yeah. Well, people, there you have it. We have discussed a lot of football and a lot of cricket today. Strange enough, particularly like the cricket discussion because we went into some details about the squads, the World Cup that is coming up, some players that were not in this T20 and still the T20 team, the West Indies T20 team was successful, and what they will, the chances of West Indies progressing, even to the finals, as some people have said. So we're gonna leave it here. Any final words, Dale?
Yeah. People can't overstate it. You know what I mean? BallHeadzTV. TV. We want people to come on and support the channel. You know what I mean? Like and subscribe and tell someone to tell someone. Share. Man. Let's build a platform, people. You support me, I support you. We're going all out, man. Let's do it. This is one of the platforms who promoting, especially our local football. You know what I mean? We promise to give you guys good content, you know, cerebral content. You know what I mean? I want big up Jason Guna, big up, big up the man. Them come on and give us a strength. Bless up.
Definitely. And until we meet again, just keep safe. Remember, World Cup qualifiers start in June. Get your tickets. Support the men's team and the women's team. The women have a match on June 1, June 4. The men have a match on what, June
I
6.
will support the woman
Say
team.
by watching, by posting, by you can message the message the team, tag a player, say something, give them your support. That
Yeah.
is how we do it. And until we meet again, it's so long from BallHeadzTV. We're over and